Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to my live. Drop the T. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope everybody can hear me. So I do apologize about the time mix-up. I had some things I had to do before I get on live. All right. Well, y'all know what tonight is. Tonight is drinks in the chat. Thank you, Linda Gamble, for coming over and getting my channel together for me. How is everyone doing? And let me know what y'all drinking. What y'all drinking tonight? Y'all know what I got. I got cut water. What y'all got? So I got me some cut water. That's what I'm drinking tonight. And I have the, well, I have two flavors. I have the mango margarita and then I have the lime margarita. So as you come in, please hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you. And guys, if y'all didn't notice, StreamYard has a thing where they can do your thumbnails for you. So I decided to try out the thumbnail tonight from StreamYard. And it's okay, but I like to do my own thing with my thumbnails. But since I was running behind, so I just let StreamYard go ahead and make the thumbnail. It's AI generated thumbnail they do. So I'm like, I thought it was going to be something extravagant, and it's just nothing but some words. I'm like, oh goodness, I could have made my own thumbnail, but that's either here or there. AI or StreamYard AI made the thumbnails. They're okay, I guess, but y'all know how I like to do my thumbnails. I like to put pictures and things like that. But this is the AI's version of what StreamYard has. All right, guys. So we're gonna be talking about a couple of things here tonight. Wanda and her husband have got indicted from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, come on, guys. What stuff that's going on now? These people were rich, so I'm just trying to see. Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. I don't know where the fraud came in at. Now, did it need to be a big press conference? No. I'm just trying to figure out why was there a big press conference about this. Queer people do this all the time, and don't get me wrong. Nobody should do fraud, right? Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. But when the other people do it, the queer people do it. I don't remember them being a press conference. Let's talk about Rick Perry. That's his name, Rick Perry. And Rick Perry, that's in the House of Representatives and Congress, when he allegedly did Medicare fraud. I didn't see them do a big press conference about him. He did Medicare fraud, and he's still up there in Congress. Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes. But he was convicted of it. A representative that works in Congress. He did the biggest Medicare fraud. And then also he had stuff going on with the personal care, the nursing homes. I didn't see a big conference done about what he done. But because these people were Black, successful business people, her husband was a lawyer, they wanted to put him on Front Street, and because they lived in a nice neighborhood, they just wanted everybody to know their business. Now, sir, you could have just booked them and then they would have made bail. Why did y'all have to do a big press conference? Why did y'all have to do those Black people like that? I don't see y'all doing nothing like that to any clear person or any other nationality. None of them. What about all the stuff the Orange Man did? All the taxes he's not paid. He was over there allegedly putting his house up and down. First it's worth $20 million. Then when he wants, to pay lower taxes, he put it down to $1 million. Why wasn't a press conference done about him? Just saying. Just saying. I can name some other people that did some shit and y'all didn't do no fucking press conference. Well, because they were Black and lived in that nice neighborhood and you wanted to embarrass them. We already know the game. We already know the game. Now, again, I'm not justifying or saying anyone should do any type of fraud, but I'm just calling a spade a spade. When they do it, there's no big press conference, but if we do it and got a little bit of money and educated black people, y'all want to put us on Front Street. But if I was Wendy and her husband, I'd still walk around the neighborhood with my head hold up high. They start looking at me. What the hell are you looking at? What's the problem? I'll just let them know. Okay? All right, and then we got Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda has been on a rampage for 2 days. Been on a rampage for 2 days. Now, I've been really trying not to talk about it. I do. I've been trying not to talk about it. But she didn't bring up our girl Mel, so I got to talk about it. Now, look, like I told y'all, there's nobody's fault that anybody passed away. It just was a freak accident. Okay? I don't know why other people are trying to blame other people. I know, grief and things are not anything, it's not easy to deal with, but to blame other people for it, that's not good. Now, Mel is no longer on that show, right? Why is she getting talking about she hated her? Why is she getting called bees? Why is she getting back up in the mix? Now, allegedly, this is what's been said because Melody fired her, right? That's partially the cause. Now, how is that the cause? Now, I didn't know Melody could fire nobody. I thought that was up to Carlos King. I'm just asking. Now, at our age, like I said, I'm 51 years old. We have to learn how to, let our kids do what they're going to do and, and stay out, and just let them fight their own battles, okay? And let me tell you something. I understand. I get it. We don't want nobody to hurt our babies. I got a daughter. She's my only daughter. Somebody do something to her, I'll be ready to take the head off. But and then even with my son, somebody do something to my son, girl, I'll be ready to take off head. Okay, but then too, I gotta understand too that they're grown and they have to kind of fight their own battles as they get older. And when they're in their 20s and going into their 30s, I kind of just branch off a little bit and let them handle stuff. But if I need to handle something, I will handle it. But we need to let our kids handle their business, handle your scandal, whatever you want to call it, okay? But I would never want to put blame on somebody that somebody else passed away and they the reason. Now, that ain't right. And we all know that that's not what happened, okay? It was just a freak accident. But we're going to get more into it because I know a lot of content creators been covering it and things like that. I know she went live maybe twice yesterday. And I think it was at 2 a.m. in the morning she went live as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think she went live at 2 as well. So we're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about some other stuff as well. Beyond the Gates, we're going to talk about love and hip hop. I'm going to be talking about everything tonight and drinks in the chat. Okay? So as you come in, please hit that thumbs up button. Also, make sure you're liking the video, sharing the video. And if you're new to the channel and you like the content, please think about becoming a subscriber because we're trying to grow over here. Okay? Let's get the housekeeping out the way. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Fair use, fair use. The Copyright Act is on the screen and it's also in the chat. All things said on this channel are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I do not own the right to any music or any clip that you may see on my live. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, guys, are we past the 10-minute mark yet? Let's take a look here. And let's see who all we have in the chat. Hello, Ophelia. Hello, Carla, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, you caught another live, Carla. Let's see. Let me know what y'all drinking. Oh, okay, Linda, I'm gonna look at it in 1 second. Okay, you drinking water? Okay. Linda has Hennessy and Coke. Okay. Hey, Sheila Joe, what you drinking? Hey, sis, what you drinking? Y'all know I got my cup water. I have margarita and lime. That's what I'm drinking. So cheers to everyone. Cheers to making it through another week by the Most High. And, continue to live. We only got one life to live, and you better live it to the fullest, baby. Okay? Live your life. Live your life. Okay? Um, we have to start, our kids, a lot of us have kids that are grown and kids that are teenagers, and we able to start doing our thing now. We able to start, doing our thing, baby. I'm loving it. Now, I got a grandbaby, but hey, look, I will. Y'all need me this week? But y'all need me to do something? No? Oh, okay, I'm gone. Give you the peace out. I'm gone. Baby, I want to be up in the air much as I can. I want to be laying on the beach. I want to be doing stuff that's going to have me at peace. I don't want to be around no drama, no nothing. I just want to be at peace. I want to be with good friends, good family, eat, drink, travel the world, and do things. That's it. I want to be at peace, okay? I want to be around good people, good energy, no bad energy, good energy. We grown, so we over the little bullshit and stuff like that. We gonna get together, hang out, talk shit, have fun, and drink, and do it all over again the next month or the next two or 3 months. See, I want to hang with people like that. I like to hang with people who are, who want to have a good time, who is not with all the bullshit. Okay. When I go out of town, I go out of town to relax. Okay. So let's relax. Let's have a good time. Happy we, able to go out of town. Happy we're able to see each other. That's all I want to do. I just want to be at peace. That's it. And when you find good people like that, you got to hold on to them. Because some of these other people is with the bullshit, and I'm not with it. Okay? So, it's good to journal and manifest, what you want for your life and pray and things like that. It's always good to do that. And it's always good to step out of your comfort zone. Try something new. Take yourself on a damn date. You deserve it. And there's nothing wrong with taking yourself on a date. There's nothing wrong with taking yourself on a date. Because a lot of women, and I'm not saying anyone, but some women, I thought maybe they would grow out of it because we're of age. Now, I remember in my 20s and 30s, there were women that would go out with no money, no nothing. So they would be at the bar waiting for somebody to buy them a drink. Now, if that's your thing, you do, that's fine. I want to be able to go out to the bar, and if I want me some wings or something to eat, I can buy them myself. If I want to buy me a couple of drinks, I have money to do that. I don't want to go out nowhere wishing or hoping somebody gonna buy me a drink. Women have bossed up, well, at least I thought some of us have bossed up, and we able to take ourselves on trips. We able to fly our own self out. Make sure you're able to fly your own self out and back. Okay. That's not no flex somebody flying you out, because you can find some cheap tickets. Round trip, 500. Well, that ain't cheap 500, but you can get on Spirit. Now, I ain't got no problem with getting on Spirit. I got on Spirit a couple of times. Now, so a couple of trips I'm going to go on now. If I could find Spirit, I will go. Will do it. I ain't got no problem with getting on Spirit, as long as I can get there and back. Now, if I don't have to use it or what have you, I then I won't. But I have no problem with getting on Spirit at all. No problem getting on Spirit. Spirit has really good deals. And anybody can go on a trip, guys. Just know that. You can, if you book your trip far in advance, and like I said, Spirit, I done got on Spirit a couple of times. You probably can get a round trip for maybe $300, right? Then find you a nice, a decent hotel. Don't have to be a 5-star, just decent, okay? And then just plan you stuff out to do in that town. Everything doesn't have to cost a lot of money or what you're going to do. Find a hotel that got, a pool, indoor and outdoor pool. Okay. Go to the liquor store, Uber or Lyft you to the liquor store and get you some drinks, right? And, you can make it a date, with yourself. Sit by the pool, you got your drink. Okay. Get you one of them water bottles that you brought with you. Go to the liquor store and get you a drink. And right there, you budgeted. You ain't got to buy the high price drink. You to bring your drink to the pool with you. Okay. Now anybody can go on the trip, guys. It just depends on if you want to go on the trip. Okay. Where there's a will, there's a way. Just saying. Just saying, everybody. But if you can, baby, enjoy your life. Because we only got one life to live, and you better live this life to the fullest. Okay. It's all different ways of how to date your own self. Okay. It's different ways for you to go on a trip. If you don't want to go out of town, do you a staycation where you live at? We got little towns and things like that. You do your overnight bag and do you a staycation somewhere and get you some rest. They got plenty hotels with indoor pools, indoor bars, and things like that. So there's nothing wrong with that. You just got to be careful when you're by yourself. That's all. Nothing wrong with taking yourself to the movies, out to eat. Date your damn self. Just being honest. Just me being honest with you. Date your own damn self. But baby, I have no problem with going to the movies by myself, out to eat by myself, going to have a drink by myself, getting on the highway, taking me a little ride. That clears your mind. Baby, I will jump on the highway in a minute, be gone for maybe an hour or two. Don't even got no fucking destination. Just on the highway, listening to some old school R&B and just ride. That clears your mind. You don't even have a destination. You just drive. And as a matter of fact, I do that a lot. I'll put on me some R&B, old 80s and 90s R&B, 2000s. I'm going to get on the highway and don't even got a destination. I'd be singing my ass off on the highway. But, that just clears your head. You don't have to have a destination every time you get on the highway. Just letting people, just let them know that. You want to, have a little peace, just jump on the highway. You don't have to have no destination every time you get on the highway and go somewhere. You just be driving. I do it all the time. All the time. All right, guys. So thank God it's Friday. We made it. Cheers to that. Cheers to thank God it's Friday. Let me know what y'all drinking in the chat. Let me know what y'all drinking. Let's see here. What is this? I ain't got my glasses on. I am highly disappointed, truly. Disappointed about what? Let me know what you're disappointed about. What y'all disappointed about? Tanisha Rollins, what y'all disappointed about? Why can't people just stop breaking the law? Yeah. Let's see here. And that's what I'm talking about. It makes it worse because you are Black. This really sets us back. Yes, I can understand that. Dang, I can't spell that word. That's okay. That's okay, honey. That's okay. Hey, Lorcy Joan and Deborah, my tea sippers. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see here. You drinking some apple juice? Okay, no problem. Hey, Care Bear. Hey, Deborah. I've learned that I have to treat people I have to teach people how to treat me. You right about that, Carla? Right about that. Hey, Sonya. You said you're not getting no spirit. Okay. Hey, who said that? My tea sipper. Peach wine cooler. Okay, Sonya. Hello, Bridget J. You got some wine? Okay. All right, guys, let's get into it. Okay. Now let's talk about it. Now, I know this kind of looks bad for us, right? But let me just say something. I don't agree with nobody doing fraud because it drives up the price for insurances. Okay. Now, yeah, if y'all know me, y'all know my basement. I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We had a bad flood, right? Now, I have never filed a claim, okay, ever. But I had about 6 to 7 inches of water in my basement, so I had to file one, okay. And now I've been living in my home for 14 years. Now imagine an insurance company getting all that money, insurance money for 14 years, and I've never filed a claim. Soon as I go file a claim because my basement got flooded, sewage and water back up and flood and everything, they were okay about giving me the money to get it fixed. But then here they go sending me a letter. Well, we know things happen, but your insurance premium could go up. Could go up. Ma'am, I've been living in this house for 14 years. I ain't never filed a claim. What the hell are you talking about? I'm just trying to understand this with insurance companies. So if you file a claim against your house that you've been paying insurance on it, they want to tell you that your premium could possibly go up, your insurance could possibly go up. What type of bullshit is that? The same thing with car, like with your car insurance, right? You drive around for years, don't have no car accident, right? 4 or 5 years, no car accident. But soon as you have one car accident, they go to talk about, well, your insurance could go up. When I have not had an accident or have not filed any claims, and y'all want to say the insurance is going up? Now, if y'all don't know this, with insurance company, right? There is a person, whoever got your insurance with, right? Like my insurance guy name is John. Okay, he gets money every month from me paying my insurance. It's like I'm trying to explain it. I don't want to say commission, but whoever signs you up for your insurance, they get money you might say commission every month. And then as long as you don't file no claim, they're going to keep on getting that money, right? But when you file a claim, oh, it's the end of the world to them. Because think about it, all that money you've been paying in insurance, you're really just getting it back when they pay you out, okay? You're really just getting it back. That's what's happening. You're really just getting it back. But the insurance company doesn't look at it like that. They want you to keep paying them every month or every 3 months. They don't want you to file no claims on your house. They don't want you to file no claims on your car insurance. But the minute you do, they want to, they'll give you the money. But then they want to start saying, well, your insurance might go up. Go up? Man, I haven't filed a claim. Like I said, I've been living in my house for 14 years. But you want to send me something talking about my insurance might go up? What type of shit is that? That should be against the law for people to do that. If you file a claim or something for your insurance to go up. Now, I can see if you were just constantly filing claims. But you can just file one claim and they sending you a letter, baby. They sending you a letter. Now, I'm not saying what Wendy and her husband did was right. No, it was not right. Now, what happens, guys, is, this is all allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. You know, everybody is proven innocent until proven guilty. Okay. Some of the disturbing things that they were saying. Now, if you're going to go and say that they broke in your house and stole your wedding band and all this, that you can't be seen with that jewelry and stuff on no more. Now, if you say they stole that, you can't be walking around with it on no more. They had allegedly filed claims with somebody burglarized their house, right? So they had filed all type of claims up to $400,000 and some thousand. Okay. They also filed, it was another claim for something else. But what happens is sometimes people get a little bit too greedy. Too greedy. You know, I'm just gonna say not the Black people just get greedy. We, you know, everybody get too greedy, okay? And what I'm saying is that they said they had been following them, tracking them, and things like that. And then what made it worse is that they lied to one of the insurance companies. They have about 3 or 4 insurance companies, right? So they lied to the insurance company, right? Say, did you file anything else with your other insurance or anything like that? And they said no. Why didn't you just say yeah? Because they asked you that. With any insurance, it could be life insurance, car insurance, house insurance, medical insurance. They always ask you, do you have any other insurance policies? And they said they didn't have any, but they had 3 more. Excuse me, 2 more. And they lied to the insurance company. Like with mine, they said, with my insurance thing, they said, do you have any insurance? You don't have insurance. Gave a man, I'm not gonna lie to you, I ain't got no fucking insurance. For what? Some people don't understand that, you know, and sometimes, guys, they just want all that money. Now, you know, if you saying that somebody broke in your house and stole all these things, and especially wedding rings and stuff, you can't be seen with them wedding rings on no more. You're gonna have to get new ones. And one thing that stood out with me was the FBI was like, and yeah, they also are on a show called Real Housewife of Potomac. The wife is. What did that have to do with anything, sir? What did that have to do with anything? That's what I was kind of thrown off. Why do you have to say that the wife that they're on that show? What did that get you? Any brownie points or cookies? It's like with Black people, they just try to go to the max on them for some reason. I don't know why. Hello, Helen. The police. Let me see. The police had an embarrassing press conference and everything, mug shots and possibly jail time. This sets us back as a people. Okay, yes, Rollins. You know, but we just let us hear, you know, the evidence and things like that and see what happens. Because sometimes they do too. The FBI people, they do too much, and it really even be that. And but this, as you know, Black people, that does set us back. But what I'm saying is that Scott Perry or Rick Perry, whatever his name is, that in Congress, he did insurance fraud to Medicaid and Medicare, and he's still on up there in Congress. I don't have a PhD, but I know better than to commit insurance fraud, big dummy. You're right. You're right about that. I don't know why they would do that. Because they tell you on that paper, it's just like you and put your hand on the stack of Bible, perjury and everything. Do you hereby certify everything that you're saying is hereby true and something, and you say yes, and then you sign your name and date it. So I don't know what they were thinking, but I don't get it. So, let's see who said that. Hello, Patricia T. Wendy, what? Let me see. Wendy was removed from Wife Swap Housewife Edition, and she was removed from BravoCon. She's removed from BravoCon today. Sheila, did you see that, Sheila Joe? So they removed her from BravoCon? Oh wow. What is the evidence against her? Well, they said she did insurance fraud so far, Patricia. That's why I said I want to see all of the evidence. You said you said not you said not only jail time but possibly deportation. Now, what are they from Nigeria or Africa or something? Just asking. Because if you commit crimes and you are over here on the pass, they don't care if you do got a damn passport. They sending your ass back. Just saying. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Drinks in the chat tonight. Drinks in the chat. Now, let me tell y'all, I thought they, what is the evidence against them? Let me see. I keep thinking Diddy got company. The difference is that Diddy and the Osefo are in different states. You said Diddy got company? They're from Nigeria? Oh, they sending them back. You wait a minute. Sonny said they are American. They are American now. They have all their papers. Oh, Trump don't care. If you do anything and you done got over here with a green card, oh, they send your ass back. They don't care. They said that if you do anything, they can send you back. Yes, this can get them deported by the orange man. Right, Rawless. Trump don't care if you got no green card or not. If you do any type of anything illegal, they can revoke your green card. Now, I ain't the smartest crayon in the the brightest crayon in the box, but I do. When you are have that green card, now y'all know he don't play by the rules. The rules don't apply to the orange man. No laws or anything. So if they was doing all that fraud, Mr. Orange Man might have them deported. Just saying. Now I'm trying to figure out, guys. Now I'm just trying to figure this out. Because they said Simon was doing some stuff too that wasn't right. Ain't Simon, Portia, ex-husband Simon, is he from Nigeria as well? Just asking. Not trying to blame anybody. Y'all, I'm sitting here drinking my cut water. I'm drinking the mango margarita now. The mango cut water margarita. Hello, Candy. Naturalized citizen said a person who has legally acquired citizenship in a country after birth have been a foreign national beforehand. Now, y'all know the orange man don't care nothing about that. He don't care nothing about that. He is breaking all the rules. He does what he wants to do. He don't. The rules don't apply to him, y'all. The rules don't apply to him. You said didn't I see he went there and he just comes on the television bluntly. What is her name? Letitia. What's the DA name in New York? Letitia James. He came on the TV and bluntly told Pam Bundy, why aren't you going after her? Why ain't you arresting her? He want Letitia James arrested. So I think they have brought charges up against her this week. So all of his enemies who put him in jail and did all type of stuff, Pam Bundy is supposed to go after them. So he kept on saying, "What is no? This not behind closed doors." He put it on the internet. What's taking you so long, Pam, to get Letitia? What's taking you so long? So he don't do stuff in private. And I can respect that. I respect that. He don't do shit in private. He letting you know up front when you do it. He had Adam Schiff, Letitia James, Hakeem Jeffries, and there's some more other Democrats up there and at the Capitol. He wanted the FBI to look through their finances with a fine-tooth comb to see if they did anything illegal. How did they buy their house? Where did they get the money from? He had the FBI all in their business. So he don't do stuff that's play by the rules. You got to go by the law. He don't do that. So they have brought charges up against Letitia James, the DA of New York, because Trump has it in for it. Again, we are to drink our water, coffee, and drinks, and have a seat. We can't be out there marching, y'all. Can't do it. We already been given instructions, and I think too by higher power we didn't be given instruction to we gonna set this out. Okay, we gonna mind the business that pays us. Okay, we gonna mind our business. That's all I'm saying. And we've been doing a really good job, guys. We have been doing such a good job. Like the light bulb just went off on us, and the third eye has been put on us. We said we're not marching no more. We're not going out on the street. We're not doing nothing. And baby, we've been sticking to that. We've been sticking to it. So, kudos to us, y'all. Because y'all know how we get. We'll be trying to go out there and be protesting and stuff. And you know what? We have really been sticking to our guns, not going out there protesting, minding our own damn business, But they keep calling for us. They said that ain't nothing gonna get done until the Black Americans step in and start marching with us. Well, I tell you what, y'all waiting for us to lock hands and march with y'all. Y'all gonna be waiting a mighty long time. We already told y'all, they not fight. This y'all fight. We're not gonna do it. But that's what all the other nationalities are saying, that nothing is not going to change or get done until the Black people join forces with us and start marching with us. Well, I tell you what, we're not doing it. So we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Nope. It's other races out there besides Black people. Why y'all want us? There's other people out there. So I don't know why they want us so bad to get out there the street and march. I'm confused with that. What do y'all think it is? Let me see what y'all saying. I think they're citizens, but I think Wendyy took herself out of appearing at BravoCon. Well, we're gonna see, baby, because we're gonna be at BravoCon and y'all coming with me. Y'all coming with. So we're gonna see if we see it. And y'all, I'm not smoking anything illegally. If y'all hear me smoking, so I might have my little vape, or I might have my little hookah. That's it. I don't do no type of narcotics, no type of rugs or nothing like that. So no. My yeah, I'm not tell y'all too. My brain ain't strong enough to take that. I can't smoke no weed for nothing. No Mary Jane, no drugs or anything like that. I can't do it. Now, the only thing I will drink is some cut water, and I have like me a vape, or I will have me hookah. Now, as far as reefer, no, I'm not gonna have no reefer. Now, y'all know I tell y'all everything. No, I don't do that. No reefer, And I know that I got a new name for blunts or whatever it is. I don't do none of that. No. I don't do none of that. Now I told you I just used to smoke a long time ago. I smoked Newport 100 and I stopped smoking. That's been about 5 or 6 years now I stopped smoking. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So no, I don't. I just have my little hookah, or I have my vape. So I don't do like weed for nothing like that. So I just let y'all know that. I just tell y'all stuff in advance. I don't lie about nothing. Let's see here. You said that's my question. Why us? Always us. I can understand that. It kind of, when we be on the right track to do things. But I think that the press conference was a bit much. They didn't have to do that. They did not have to do that. A lot of other housewives have did stuff too, and they didn't do a press conference. They didn't do a press conference. It's only when it's us that they do press conference. For what reason? I don't know. But it's other women that on these other housewife shows and on different reality shows that went to jail for fraud and doing other stuff, and they didn't do no press conference. Just saying. Hey, Audrey. You said they removed Wendy. I don't believe it was her choice. They did the same. Remember to Jen Shaw. Okay. They were protesting in Chicago today. Who was protesting? Bridget J. said, like, yeah, I just let them know what's going on. Y'all know I tell y'all the truth about stuff. I love my platform because I can just tell y'all the truth. There's no judgment about anything. And we drink, we talk about stuff. Why not I tell y'all myself before somebody else tell you, for what? I'm 51 years old. I don't have to, you shouldn't have to get on your platform and tell lies and stuff to people and things like that. I go through the same thing y'all go through. There's no difference. No difference. No difference. But some people get on here and lie about shit that don't even need to be lied about. Everybody got a pass. Everybody got a pass. And sometimes it's not the prettiest of the pass. So, it's just what it just is what it is. It's just life. Life be life and sometimes. Shit. Just saying. You said Wendy has also been removed from Wife Swap? Dang. Do Wendy still do the news on TV? Now that's a good question. Does she still do the news? Let me know in the chat. Wendy is still on the list for the Real Housewives of Potomac segment. I think she will back out. Will she be able to leave the state since the case will be ongoing? Now that's a good question, Sheila Joe. Do you go over state lines to get your hookah? Nope. I had all my stuff before when they were saying that they were going to do it, baby, I was stocking up. Now, in Wisconsin, they no longer, so I think Wisconsin and Chicago, they no longer sell vapes. But a lot of the stores had them. And the stores were like, what the hell do you think we're going to do? Lose all our money? I'm selling all mine to mine go. So people were getting all of their, just stacking up on them. And then y'all know this. Y'all know there's bootleg people out here that's going to have some vapes and hookahs. Y'all already know that. We got some people that got some stuff. Baby, y'all already know Black people don't play. Where there's a will, there's a way. There's somebody that's going to be selling hookahs, that sell hookahs and vapes. They not gonna, they gonna have their stuff. Black people are very resourceful. You said you doubted if Wendyy will be back on, will be back at, we'll be back at BravoCon. Bravo probably is going to stay. Uh, I think he went far away from her until this investigation is done. Probably so. Bravo don't be playing. They don't play with domestic violence. They don't play with nothing. You do something, Bravo is taking your ass out of here. Bravo don't play, y'all. Bravo do not play. If they're not like allegedly owned. You do anything, you out of there. They don't play around. They don't play around, guys. They not playing around. You fuck with excuse my French. Don't play with Bravo. Bravo will take your ass off in a minute, baby. They ain't playing with you. Bravo is not gonna play with you. But baby, I don't care what you do. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. They don't care what you do. They don't care. But let's take a look, because guys, y'all know that they've been cutting up all day. It depends on the city. In Florida, they don't play and will do a press conference on you in a minute. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that, Audrey. You said, wait a minute. Allegedly, CNN let her go earlier today, allegedly. Hey, Renabaz. Let's see. Yep, our every down for it. Okay, Bridget. Okay, thank you. Although it looks bad, what happened to innocent until proven guilty? We gonna wait and see what the evidence is. They were arresting news reporters in Chicago, clear ones too. Yep, they don't care. Look, it's best that you mind your own business. Look, we were told to mind our own business. Now, I haven't been looking at the Chicago news yet, but were there black? I know there were no black people out there marching. 40 likes, 34 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. You said true, Candy, but they found several stolen items in the home, and the receipt submitted also showed that the items were returned for a full. What you said? A full what? See, that's what I said. God, didn't I just say that? If you gonna report to your insurance company that somebody broke in your house and stole your jewelry and all this stuff, you got to get rid of that shit, man. You can't keep that shit in your house. You got to get rid of that shit. Don't report something to the insurance company, tell them out it was stolen, and you keep the shit in your house. No, hell no. And for that amount of money, $407,000, oh, I would have got that shit up out of my house. Now, look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't agree to no foolishness. Nobody doing that like that. But I'm just saying, this is common sense, y'all. You told your insurance company this shit was stolen. Why would you still have that shit in your house? At any time, they could walk. Your house could get raided. Well, I don't want to say raided because that got to do with drugs, but they could have a subpoena to come into your house to, they can catch your ass off guard. Just saying, I wouldn't I would have got that stuff up out of my house. Now, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. Now, I'm not, look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. Now, I'm not saying that them people did anything at all, but I'm just saying, let's just call a spade a spade. If you gonna report that shit stolen, you don't keep that shit in your house. Y'all ain't had no safe and shit. Y'all gonna put this shit in? No safety deposit box? So I'm just saying, y'all, they could have maybe put that in a safety deposit box or something. I'm not giving nobody no ideas. I'm just saying. I'm not now, and I'm not gonna uphold them and doing no fraud. But I'm just saying. Just saying. You're gonna do all that. You need to get rid of the shit out your damn house. That's all I'm saying. Look, let's just we're just trying to just be, critical thinkers here. If you don't went on here and said that somebody that burglarized your house, right? Oh Lord, they got sway on here. Well, I guess we're gonna have to see that. But anyway, if you go here and say, all right, you go to burglary. Look, I'm not saying these people did nothing right. I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna say that, right? But let's just keep it a buck. You gotta be thinking that in your head, right? That they could come and want to come in your house. That they could just be doing that to come, they might want to come in your house for some y'all. So I'm just saying. So look, they got safety deposit box. You ain't got no friends and family that you can trust. Now you saying the shit got stolen and they come in your house and the stuff in there. Now come on, y'all. Now let's just come on. Can we just be realistic here? Come on, y'all. There's no way, and I'm not trying to teach nobody to do nothing. I'm just saying there's no way I'm going to keep that in my house. If you know that you say somebody stole that stuff. Just be real. I'm just saying, y'all. Now I'm not saying these people did this. I'm not saying they didn't do it. But I'm just saying. Now let's just be honest here. Do you think that these people did this? Your honest opinion. Your honest opinion. Do y'all think these people did this? I just look. I don't want to believe this about these people. I don't. I'm just being honest with you. I don't want to believe this about this couple. I don't want to believe this. Now, do y'all think that they did? Just be honest. Do y'all think they did this? Now, you see, I just don't understand why people risk it all for pennies. Okay. You said, okay, refunded. Okay, they were proven guilty in my opinion. Okay, Sonia. You said refunded. Okay, let me see what else y'all saying. They returned the jewelry to the store. They returned the jewelry to the store. What? Wait a minute. 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 The jewelry that they say that somebody stole, they returned it to the store? Oh, if they did, that's how you fucking that car. That's how you that car. And also, they have documents where Wendyy and Eddie filed a claim with 3 separate insurance companies. They were really being, that's what I just said. They asked you this. Like, okay, they asked you, do you have any other insurance company? Did you file a claim with your other insurance company? Yes, but they didn't give me enough to fix what I need to get fixed. That's the truth. Then you can call them ask them. So, yes. And I'm just talking about my case, because they'll ask you that. Some people say, well, I told them, I said, why would you tell them you can have fucking insurance when they can very well find out if you have insurance? Okay? Just, you know, some people just do the most. Why would you wear a wedding ring that the insurance company paid you out for that was supposedly stolen? That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Why would these people do this? You could have look, they could, if they from Nigeria, right? They could have took that shit back to Nigeria and got rid of the shit. Just then. Why would you look? No, ma'am. Look, they should have put that shit and security box at the bank, and then when they got ready to go to Nigeria, took that shit back there with them. Why would you? I'm just too done, y'all. I'm just done. I could have told you that. All that shit that y'all say somebody stole from y'all, they was gonna be on y'all ass. They was gonna be on y'all ass. All the shit that y'all say that somebody took from y'all. Just saying. Yeah. I don't know why they did that. All that shit that y'all say got taken from y'all, y'all should have knew they was gonna be watching y'all ass. Just saying. You don't know, you know. The amount of money, y'all don't think these people was in touch with the other insurance companies? Yeah, y'all don't think that these people were in touch with the other insurance companies? Just, that's all I'm saying. Y'all don't think these people weren't in touch with them? You know what? I've been trying to figure out what people be thinking. I do. Why am I not? So let's just take a look at this, guys. We're gonna take a look at it. Now, all I'm saying, y'all, they just didn't have to embarrass the people. Let's just take a look at it. They did not have to embarrass these people. Let's just take a look at it.
And to his left is Mr. Alan Culver. He is special counsel to the Carroll County State's Attorney. We're here to announce the indictment and arrest of Wendyy and Edward Osefo of the 1900 block of Turnberry Court in Finksburg, Maryland. Both Wendyy and Edward are reality actors in the series The Real Housewives of Potomac, Maryland.
Okay, why does that matter that they're actors of Real Housewives? Why does that matter, sir? Sir, what the fuck do that have to do with any damn thing? What do that have to do with it?
Which is filmed partially from their residence in Finksburg, Maryland, an hour away.
Again, what does it matter where they film at? What I'm confused here. Why do you have to say all of this, sir?
On April 7th, 2024, at approximately 10:13 p.m., deputies responded to a residence in the 1900 block of Turnberry Court in Finksburg for a reported burglary. Edward Osefo called 911 to report the burglary. Edward and Wendyy Osefo, both from Finksburg, live at that address, and they have 3 school-aged children. They reported that their home had been burglarized sometime between April 2nd and April 7th of 2024 while they were on vacation in Jamaica. The house would have been vacant at the time with no one house sitting. No one had a key to the residence, according to the Osefos. The Osefos claimed that designer handbags and jewelry valued at more than $200,000 were missing from the primary residence bedroom upstairs. Responding patrol deputies handled the burglary according to policy and made contact with investigators with my major crimes unit to assist because of the dollar amount that was stolen. Crime scene investigators came to the scene the night of the report to process the scene for fingerprints, DNA, and anything of evidentiary value. And while I'm there, I want to thank the state police. They actually responded, and the superintendent of the state police, Colonel Butler, I want to thank him for working with us on the case and providing resources. It should be noted that the residence does have interior and exterior surveillance cameras. None of the cameras picked up any motion or indicated.
Now look. Look here. If you got cameras on the outside of your house and the inside of your house, and you said somebody burglarized your house, now look here. We got to think logical here. You mean to tell me somebody burglarized your house? The camera didn't pick up nobody outside or inside? Shit, y'all would have been better off unplugging them motherfucking cameras and say you had a fucking power outage. Now that's giving y'all away right there. That is suspicious. You got cameras in the inside and the outside of your damn house, and you mean to tell me the cameras didn't pick up on nobody? Who the hell y'all get your cameras from? Because they will come back and get them motherfuckers. You trying to tell me I had a burglary in my house? None of the cameras picked up on nothing? Oh no, y'all gonna take these motherfucking cameras out of here. Yeah, yes, ma'am, you're gonna take the cameras on up out of here. Somebody burglarized my house. Now if they knew they was allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, they could have unplugged the goddamn cameras, cut the camera cord or whatever, and say that the people, the alleged pretend burglars, cut the damn cords or whatever. Or the damn cameras weren't working that day. They went out while we was out of town. Something to that effect. Something. Now, that sounds suspicious that you got cameras outside of your house and inside, and they didn't pick up nothing, didn't see nothing. No. Now y'all see there. Now y'all asking for it. Y'all is asking for it because y'all know that's not that's impossible. You're asking for it. Now I know that's a damn lie. You mean to tell me no camera picked up on shit? No, that was already suspicious.
Reach inside of the house. Cameras also did not pick up any suspicious activity outside of the residence during the time the Osefos were away from the residence. Detectives also checked surveillance cameras from neighbors. No evidence of a break-in or suspicious activity was noted at the Osefos' residence. Patrol deputies and detectives found no signs of forced entry or physical evidence of a burglary.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There was no forced entry? No, wait a minute. Wait. You At least try to jimmy the motherfucking door. Wait a How is there going to be a burglary with nobody on the camera? There's no forced entrance. Look. Okay. Look. If y'all was going to do all this and that, you didn't try to break a window out, jimmy the door, nothing? Hell no. That's why them people, that's how y'all got caught. That's how the fuck y'all got caught. That's how y'all got caught. How somebody breaking your house? There's no broken window. There's no forced entry. The cameras didn't pick up nothing. Look here. I ain't the brightest cram in the box, but I done watched a lot of crime shows and things like that. So you already know when somebody broke in your house. Your dough thing is all messed up. The jam, they done picked the lock. They done kicked in the fucking door. They done broke a window. They done let a window up. None of that, girl. Yeah, and you filed an insurance claim. None of your doors wasn't kicked in. You had no windows broke out. No forced entry. Camera didn't pick up nothing, and y'all have the audacity to take y'all stinking ass up there and file an insurance claim. Well, how the fuck they get into this? How they get in there? And there's no forced entrance, no kicked in door, no broken window, no nothing, no cut screen, no jimmy door. Girl, okay, I'm just going. I'm not gonna. No.
Just footprints, fingerprints, or any entry point. The Osefos alleged that the burglar came in through a second-story window into the master bedroom. There was no evidence inside the residence that someone made an attempt to get into the residence through that.
Wait a minute. Somebody came through the second floor window and there are no footprints. How did they get in the window? Did you leave the window up? Did they break the window out? Did they jimmy it up? What? And y'all got cameras on the inside and on the outside. Look here. Now that's what got them on y'all ass. Right there.
That particular window. No evidence indicated that anyone attempted to enter the house. The bedroom upstairs where the theft occurred was ransacked. The mattress was thrown off of the bed onto the floor to give an indication that a burglary did occur. Initial responding deputies again called our investigators because of the high dollar amount that was stolen. After the initial report, following days, we made contact with 3 separate insurance companies that the Osefos used to insure their property, which is common with this loss this type of loss that detectives actually communicate with insurance companies to share information. In the days following the initial report, the Osefos contacted the detective several times to provide additional information about the alleged burglary, evidence, and missing items. They also reported the loss to their insurance company. Again, the Osefos alleged and claimed that just over $200,000 in items were stolen from the burglary. Weeks after the alleged burglary, detectives discovered Mrs. Osefo had posted photos on social media wearing jewelry that matched items she had reported stolen.
Oh, hell no! Hell to the fuck no! Hell to the... Bitch, you didn't think they was gonna be watching you? You didn't reported that dollar amount of shit that was stolen? You had the nerve to put the post on Facebook and was on the Real Housewife with that shit on? Girl, y'all asked for it. There's no way the shit that I done reported that's stolen that I'm gonna get on live TV with the shit on so they can have a fucking a trail, a paper trail. Bitch. Oh, hell no. Hell. Look, you could have put on
specifically a diamond anniversary band. Detectives were provided receipts by the Osefos for the loss of items that
you took your stinking ass and got on TV with that shit on that you say that somebody stole, bitch. What they did? He called all 3 bitch.
They had purchased dating as far back as 2018. On those receipts were email addresses. We've become suspicious that this was a false claim. On those receipts were email addresses, which detectives authored search and seizure warrants that they could access both the Osefo's email accounts to attempt to acquire more evidence. The emails provided additional evidence that indicated this was a fraudulent claim, specifically Edward's communication with Wendyy, and I quote, "Are there additional high-value items we can add to this inventory list? I'm trying to get the total to exceed $423,000, which is our policy maximum." Over the next several months, detectives worked diligently to verify the information provided and to locate the reported stolen property.
Girl, y'all don't know for email address? What the fuck are email? No, man.
It was later confirmed that Mrs. Osefo had returned several of those same items valued at over $20,000 to the place that she originally purchased prior to the alleged burglary. We can see as far back as 2018 and several items that had been purchased in 18 and receipts supplied to the insurance company, only those items had been returned to the purchaser or to the store that she purchased them from.
Wait a minute. So she had bought the items, right? But she returned them. But then when allegedly her house got burglarized, she gave them same receipts to the insurance company, saying that those items were stolen, and you know you took that shit back, bitch. Oh no, bitch. I know, bitch. Do you know they could call that fucking store, bitch? They called that motherfucker.
During the window in 2018 of the return policy, meaning if it was a 90-day return policy back in 2018, she actually returned those items within that 90-day period. Those receipts were supplied to us, and those receipts were supplied to her insurance company and were alleged by the Osefos to be stolen in the original burglary. Based on a thorough investigation conducted by detectives in my office in coordination with the Carroll County State's Attorney's Office, it became clear that the Osefos had fabricated the burglary and filed a false report and attempted to fraud their insurance company. On October 29th, 2025, the case was presented to a Carroll County grand jury, which returned indictments against both Edward and Wendyy Osefo on multiple counts of fraud and false reporting. Both individuals were located and taken into custody at their Turnberry Court address on the afternoon of October 9th, yesterday, by the Carroll County Sheriff's Office detectives. Deputies executed a search and seizure warrant at the residence during the arrest. An additional 15 items that were believed to be reported stolen by the Osefos during the initial report were also located during that search and seizure warrant. Those items included jewelry and high-end handbags. The Osefos were booked into the Carroll County Detention Center and later released on $50,000 bonds, on $50,000 bond. Real quick, I'd like to acknowledge the work that my office did. This is Carroll County State's Attorney Haven Shoemaker, and to his left is Mr. Alan Culver. He is special counsel to the Carroll County State's Attorney. We are here to announce the indictment and arrest of Wendyy and Edward Osefo of the 1900 block of Turnberry Court in Finksburg, Maryland. Both Wendyy and Edward are reality actors in the series The Real Housewives of Potomac, Maryland, which is filmed partially from their residence in Finksburg, Maryland, an hour away. On April 7th, 2024, at approximately 10:13 p.m., deputies responded to a residence in the 1900 block of Turnberry Court in Finksburg for a reported burglary. Edward Osefo called 911 to report the burglary. Edward and Wendyy Osefo, both from Finksburg, live at that address, and they have 3 school-aged children. They reported that their home had been burglarized sometime between April 2nd and April 7th of 2024.
Okay, guys, let's just talk about this shit. Look, let's just talk about this. Look, wait a minute. Look, let me just tell y'all something if y'all don't know this. if you have a high dollar amount item, right? You telling your insurance company that it was stolen, right? Those receipts that if it's a high dollar amount, if it, $2,000, maybe 1,000 or something, they probably gonna say that. But when it's getting up in the $20,000 and $10,000, and you give them a receipt, right? You think they're not gonna call that motherfucking number to that motherfucking place that you say you got this jewelry from? Let's just be real here. Then why would you keep the goods in your house that you say was stolen? They can take the deposit box of their motherfucking thing. Either you gonna flaunt the jewelry off or you gonna get the money for it. Which one you gonna do? You think by the amount of money that y'all say that somebody stole, there were no kicked in doors, there were no jimmy locks, there was nothing your cameras picked up inside or outside? Nothing? You think they weren't gonna be following y'all, keeping tabs on y'all? This is United States of America, baby. This is not no Nigeria. You didn't think that high dollar amount that they weren't gonna keep tabs on y'all and watch all y'all social media, Real Housewives of Potomac, and the shit that y'all saying was stolen, that people said that you were wearing it? Baby, I know y'all, look, I know y'all from a different country, allegedly, but y'all been here long enough. Why would you wear something on your hand on TV where they can have a paper trail of it that you said was stolen? And then you got an insurance check for it. Baby, there's no way. There's no way. No. Then they come in your house and find some of the shit in there that you said was stolen when y'all could have took your happy ass and went to and did either a PO box or either gave that to some of y'all friends or your mom or somebody to hold it down for you until y'all got to Nigeria where you could have got rid of the shit. Oh no. Oh, they got y'all dead to rights. Oh my God. Oh my God. Especially they done called the motherfucking stores y'all gave them the receipts to. Who does that? Why would y'all give them the receipts to the shit that y'all done returned? Y'all think they were gonna call with that big dollar amount? No, man. Oh. They returned the jewelry to the store. This don't make no sense. They filed a claim with 3 separate insurance companies. This don't make no sense. Why would you wear a wedding ring that the insurance company paid you out for that was supposedly stolen? That's what I'm trying to say here, Audrey. I'm glad people are out in the streets protesting. If they don't, then we are going to be back in slavery. If people don't know what it's like living under a dictator, then do some research. They basically told on themselves, right? They also have an email between Wendyy and Eddie discussing what other items can be added to maximize the insurance payout. See, this is dumb right here. This is dumb. Why would you? Oh my God. Why would you email somebody that type of shit? Why would you email somebody that type of shit? No, we're not gonna email or even we're gonna talk face to face. You don't leave a paper trail. The fuck? Wendyy is book smart but street dumb, allegedly, in my opinion. Right. Eddie Winslow got arrested also because of child support. He got arrested for child support. Oh my goodness. These insurance companies do not play when you file these big money claims and think they not going to be watching you. They will watch you for years, even after they pay you on the claim. They sure will, Deborah. First of all, I'm not even making a claim when my audible alarm did not go off, and the Ring camera shows no forced entry. That's what I'm talking about. What the hell? Bravo did nothing to Jen until she pled guilty. They also waited for Teresa to return to pick up where she left off. They filmed until she went to jail. Well, you know what? I guess, you got to be of a different demographics. Just saying. Just allegedly. I'm just going to say allegedly. I don't want nobody saying I'm trying to be racist. Allegedly. They were caught red-handed. I'm trying to still figure out. I'm still stuck on y'all had the shit in y'all house. Y'all were doing emails between each other. If y'all was gonna do that, y'all should have used codes. You know what codes is? You have to use codes. You should have used codes. There's a darn fools to put that shit in black and white. Emails and text messages can't be deleted from the carrier's end. Right. I need to hear the actual call made to the insurance company to make that determination. Oh, let's get into that. Let's get into the phone call, guys. Let's get into the phone call. Now, we do have, let me make sure, do I have it? Where did it go? Just a second here. We have Wendyy. We do have Wendyy. We do have Wendyy on a show being interviewed talking about her burglary. But how was it a burglary if there was no window kicked out, there was no window busted, no locks, Jimmy, none of this? So how is this a burglary? And then y'all got cameras too? How was it a burglary? I'm still trying to figure that part out. Then they said they would. You said the upstairs window. There's no sign that there was anything. There was no burglary up there, because you would have seen somebody getting on the top of the house with the cameras. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to. I'm just being honest here. You would have seen somebody. Wait a minute. Oh, we got action here, guys. Look. I'm all with my sis. I'm with our sis. But look. They got this shit all on the goddamn TV, y'all. Look, I'm with my sis. My melon, but we gotta be smarter here, guys. We gotta be smarter. Look at this. Why would you have this shit on TV? Just listen.
Anniversary band worn by Wendyy after it was reported stolen in the home burglary. And important to keep in mind that this was posted April 28th of 2024, and the burglary allegedly occurred April 7th of 2024. And we have more information coming out from the defendant's bail.
Look, y'all. Let me just tell you, I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, right? But I know motherfucking well, I'm not going to have no big ass ring like that where it's noticeable at that. And you told the insurance company that somebody stole it in a burglary? You get your ass on a red carpet or whatever the fuck carpet it is and showing that motherfucker? You don't think the motherfucking FBI are looking at that shit, the police? I'm just, look, I'm just saying. I know, look, I'm trying to even give you grace and the benefit of the doubt because you're not from this country. You're not from the United States of America. I'm just trying to, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying.
Review documents. The defendant, Wendyy Osefo, was indicted by the grand jury on 7 counts of insurance fraud, 8 counts of conspiracy insurance fraud, and 1 count of false statements to a police officer. Bail has been set at $50,000. And then they go into detail from the April 7th, 2024 home burglary. Investigation determined that on April 8th, they had initiated 3 separate insurance claims for the burglary and theft: Travels Insurance, Jewelers Mutual Insurance, and Homesite Insurance Company, for the alleged losses suffered while they were away. Eddie gave recorded statements to the 2 insurance companies regarding a list of stolen items be provided. In the original claim on April 8th of 2024, 2 travelers, Eddie confirmed that he and his wife were wearing their anniversary bands when the loss occurred. But get this, on April 10th, Eddie calls the Travelers Insurance and said he needed to update the claim, stating that his wife's gold diamond anniversary band was missing. And that same day, Travelers Insurance settled the claim for $25,380, which included the replacement piece of the band, which is $4,500. After the initial report claimed on April 11th, both Wendyy and Eddie signed and submitted letters to Jewelers Mutual Insurance claiming the burglary occurred and items were reported stolen. At the request of Jewelers Mutual Insurance, they provided an initial list.
Wait a minute. Wait a second here. Wait a minute. Wait. You told one insurance, the Travelers Insurance, that it was stolen where? While you were traveling? Then you told another insurance something different? You got to have all 3 of these stories collaborate, because all 3 of the insurance companies going to communicate with all 3, and then the police going to communicate with it. I see how y'all got caught. Just all 3 of the stories got to be the same across the board. I'm just saying.
List of 57 stolen items. Included in the list was Wendy's gold diamond anniversary band that was reported in the Travelers Insurance claim. April 22nd, 2024, Eddie was interviewed during a recorded call and did not make any mentions of the jewelry claim or payout with Travelers. Investigation determined that
See, this is what I try to tell people. You called your other insurance company, right? You didn't make no mention of this in the insurance claim, but you told the Travelers people that the band was stolen. Was it stolen while y'all was traveling, or was somebody kicked it? Well, was somebody broke in the house allegedly? So there's no forced injury.
Numerous items that they had claimed were stolen had been purchased, then returned to the store where a full refund was provided prior to the alleged burglary. These items were valued in excess of $20,000. Deputies observed photos of Wendyy prior to the burglary wearing a diamond anniversary band on her left finger. This ring was reported stolen in the burglary. Then, after the reported burglary on April 27th of 2024, Wendyy is wearing the same ring on her left finger. That ring had been photographed prior to the burglary for an appraisal and matches the photo of the ring on April 27th of 2024. And deputies had obtained email records. On April 12th of 2024, Eddie had emailed the list of reportedly stolen items to his wife, Wendyy. The email, he asked if there were any additional high-value items we can add to the inventory listing, and in parentheses, he put Chanel shoes, etc. He goes on to write, I'm trying to get the total to exceed $423,000, which is our policy maximum. At the time of the arrest, they had a warrant to search the couple's home, and they found at least 15 items that appear to be the same items claimed stolen during the alleged burglary. And this is the diamond anniversary band worn by Wendyy after it was reported stolen in the home burglary. And important to keep in mind that this was posted April 28th of 2024, and the burglary allegedly occurred April 7th of 2020.
Come on, guys. Come on now. Look, you ain't got to be the brightest crayon in the fucking box. Your elevator ain't got to go all the way up to the motherfucking top, okay? How are you going to report a ring stolen in the first week of April? Then towards the end, you got the same fucking ring on. Girl, bye. Y'all got to be the dumbest criminals in history. I cannot. Y'all was the criminals. Y'all stole your own shit. Y'all the fucking criminals. Plain insanity. Tell them y'all ate some edibles or some mushrooms. And y'all was a burglary. Tell them y'all had some of that good shit, some mushrooms or some edibles, and y'all was the burglaries. Y'all thought somebody broke in y'all house, and y'all come to find out it was y'all. Tell them y'all was on them shrooms, whatever the shit they call it. Tell them y'all was on that shit. Tell them y'all broke in y'all own house. Hey, people that's on that stuff. Didn't y'all see Nas? What's that? Nas ex walking down the street and those tidy whites? He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Tell him y'all was on them motherfucking mushrooms or them shrooms, or y'all had ate some what you call them things, edibles, eat them, whatever the things is. Tell him y'all tell him y'all had some mushroom. Y'all tell him y'all had ate some edibles, and y'all thought somebody had burglarized y'all, but y'all was a burglar. Then go for it, because the shroom and mushroom and edibles is made to think people do stupid stuff. Tell them, you better tell them y'all was on the mushrooms. Tell your lawyer that y'all was on the fucking mushrooms. Shrooms, mushroom, edibles, eatables. What? Tell them that you took a gummy, and y'all and from your recollection, the robbery, the burglaries was y'all. Girl, look, at this point, tell them you was on fucking mushrooms, on the shroom. I would. Y'all in some trouble. You better go in there and tell them y'all was on the motherfucking edibles or mushrooms. Shit. Y'all know it. I've seen people who had some mushrooms or edibles. They ain't that they sell. Shit. They be scared of their own motherfucking shadow. Tell about somebody following you. Motherfucker, that's your fucking shadow. What the fuck you mean? How somebody following you, motherfucker? Look here. Look. It's your look. Tell them y'all was on shroom or mushrooms. Look, they gonna believe it. They know how people get when they take those. Look, that's what I can tell y'all. People be scared of their own motherfucking shadow. Tell them y'all had some shrooms. What they call? I think that's the street lingo, shrooms or mushrooms. Tell them you had some of that shit, and you didn't realize that the burglary was y'all. Now, your lawyer, see if y'all lawyer can spin that. Allegedly, I'm not giving nobody no ideas, but I'm just saying if I was in that predicament, I would say it. I didn't care how the fuck it made me look. Look, I had took some shrooms that day. I didn't know that I was my own burglar. I would. Shit. Why not? Just saying.
And we have more information coming out from the defendant's bail review documents. The defendant, Wendyy Osefo, was indicted by the grand jury on 7 counts of insurance fraud, 8 counts of conspiracy insurance fraud, and 1 count of false statements to a police officer. Bail has been set at $50,000. And then they go into detail from the April 7th, 2024 home burglary. Investigation determined that on April 8th, they had initiated 3 separate insurance claims for the burglary and theft: travelers insurance, jewelers mutual insurance, and home.
Look, y'all. They might as well just tell the people. They look, y'all. Let me just tell you. Why not just tell the people that you was on the motherfucking mushrooms? Tell them that you were on the fucking mushrooms. What could it hurt? What could it hurt? Oh, Helen, we're gonna talk about Letitia Mama in a moment here. They claim items they had purchased and returned years ago. The receipts show they had been refunded. Big dummy. Look. You know when you return something, right? They give you 2 receipts. Your original receipts and then the return receipt. I know they didn't get a motherfucker the return receipt. You should have told the other motherfucker off, just gave them the purchase receipt, not the motherfucking return. I know they didn't do that. Now, I wouldn't have gave them now fucking receipt. I don't have a receipt. It had been so long ago. I would have look, me personally, I wouldn't have gave no receipt. I don't know the receipt at. I lost the fucking receipt. I don't have it. I wouldn't have, never mind. Never mind. I'm not. Yes, I'm sorry to say, if they had a paper trail on them, Wendy and Eddie made they make their own self look guilty to the insurance company. They were watching them. Baby, look, I don't got receipt. I don't got no receipt. Do you know how long ago that was? I don't keep no receipt. No, I don't care how big of the purchase was. Why should I keep the receipt? Girl, baby. Between her and Karen, Griselda, they got her a storyline because she's definitely going to talk about it. They sure is. No, never a lockbox. That is the first thing they ask. And when you say yes, they getting a search warrant. Well, yeah, that too. 45 likes, 43 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. Well, look, if they was in Nigeria, right? They know people in Nigeria. Why not take the shit to Nigeria, right? Or if they got some close friends, well, no, you don't want to let nobody know that you look, I would have just flew to Nigeria. Okay? I would have just flew to Nigeria. And you use your carry-on luggage. I would have flew to Nigeria and took my shit there. Just saying. I'm just saying, if they gonna do the shit, okay, I'm not suggesting that they do it, but take this shit to Nigeria. You think they could go way to Nigeria asking your kin folks there, do they got some shit? Look, I would have took my chances to go into Nigeria. I would put that shit in my luggage and wrapped it up and took it on the plane. Took the shit. Do you think I'm gonna be wearing that big ass ring that I done told the insurance company that somebody fucking stole that motherfucker? Do you not think them people weren't gonna be watching y'all? Them high price items? Look, if y'all would have just maybe did 100,000 or 80,000, they probably would have. It wouldn't even been fucking with y'all, right? They probably wouldn't be watching y'all or nothing like that, right? Y'all did $450,000 plus y'all got $25,000 from the travel insurance y'all had. Look, y'all maybe if y'all would have kept it at 80, maybe 100,000, maybe they would have been fucking with y'all. But y'all went for the gusto. Y'all got greedy. $450,000 a max, another $25,000 from your other insurance company. Then y'all lied to the insurance company saying that y'all didn't file a claim with this insurance company. Then they done called all the motherfuckers insurance company. It's like they double paying y'all ass. But shit, no. Y'all should have left the travelers off, and you just should have got the $450,000 from the one insurance company. Because then, if you were gonna get something for travelers, they would have get that, like they gave you $25,000, right? Then the other insurance company would have subtracted that off your main one, and they gave you the balance. But y'all done lied and told the insurance company y'all didn't get nothing. So they're giving you $25,000 from this insurance company, $450,000 from this insurance company, and then I forgot the amount for the other insurance company. When y'all just should have kept it real. In a press conference, the investigator said they've been watching them since year 2018. Damn. They've been watching them since 2018. I'm surprised they weren't charged with filing a false report. They were charged with that. Since 2018, yes, the police department and insurance fraud division worked together because from the initial call, there was red flags about the burglary. That's what I told y'all. There were already red flags that burglary. Y'all got cameras inside and outside your house. Those are the flags right there. And you mean to tell me your camera didn't pick up on nobody breaking in your house? Then there was no forced entrance, no kicked in door, no busted out window, no screen cut or nothing. That's the red flags right there. They probably knew y'all was lying, but they were gonna let y'all go ahead and just hang yourself. They live in a very little town. They were going to exploit this and allegedly never get this type of action. Allegedly never get this type of action. That was one of the charges against her husband. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Candy. You just having water tonight? Okay, no problem. Oh, Lord, they've made nighttime. Let's see. They may be books, smart books. So, let me see. So, wait a minute. I believe they may have filed a claim back in 2018, and then they filed another one in 2024. So that probably made the insurance company look more into it. Okay, Deborah. They did not even have broken glass at no windows. Only the bed mattress was turned over. Yes, that right there gave it away. Hey, Miss Dee. Just giving a premature judgment. With what I have heard so far, they planned that fake heist. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't want to be like that towards system, but hey, y'all can at least have some. No, never mind. No, I'm just keep my thoughts to myself. They did this is some dumb criminal work here. They both are dumb. They could have given little Ray a couple of dollars and told him to go break out some. I was gonna say that, Patricia. That's what you said. I was gonna say that, but I'm just saying. Allegedly, I believe they made a mess in their own home before they were on vacation, and then when they came back, they called the police and said someone broke in. They are so dumb. They are some dumb criminals. Look, they could have had somebody come over there, even kick in the fucking door, bust the window out. I'm just allegedly. I'm not promoting any type of violence or criminal activities on this here account, but I'm just saying. Hey, Carol, in my T Simper. Hello. I'm just saying. Sheila Joe, what y'all drinking? Y'all know tonight is drinks in the chat. They should have just paid someone to break in the house. That's what I'm saying. They could have just paid somebody to break. Again, I do not promote any type of criminal activities or any violence on this channel. Allegedly. Where did laugh a lot? Allegedly, Deborah. Look, first off, the alarm would have went off if the window was open and would not have allowed them to exit the residence. When they said set the alarm upon leaving out, they are just dumb. Look, I would have told the people that I didn't even set the alarm. The camera, we must have had some type of power outage. The cameras went off. I would have unplugged them up on cameras. Hey, and I'm just saying, if y'all gonna get it popping, look, y'all gonna get it popping. Just say, the kids must have accidentally unplugged the goddamn camera to plug up their iPhone or something, or their tablets. And I didn't notice that until we got back, that the cameras, that the cameras was off. One or two of the motherfuckers off. Get something. Just saying. They done got more shit and Happy Eddie weed. They smoke some powerful shit. Look, I'm telling you, they could tell them police that they was on some shroom or the mushrooms, because we people on that shit, I told y'all about your fucking shadow. They think somebody following them, his own motherfucking shadow. They should have told them that they had some shroom or something, and they come to find out they was the burglar. Hey, I'm just saying. You said Wendy was dumb. She must have forgotten she had filed that jewelry on the insurance claim. See, that's what happened when you lie. See, no, she wanted to show off that big ring, and she thought they weren't looking at it. Let me see. I sure hope they are U.S. citizens because you know Orange Man is looking for anything to go after folks. That news conference was a whistle for Trump and ICE. Let's not forget he White House visit. Look, right there you go. Please do not communicate criminal activities through a device. It can be traced. Right. Hello, Chronic. We are still in a world where people want bigger, better, and look at me attitude more than ever before until we return to the days of reach one, teach one. We are going to see more destruction than ever. You right about that. Wendy and Eddie is the dumbest criminals. Right. I couldn't believe it. Free advertisement for Bravo. And Eddie is going to lose his weed business because you cannot operate them if you have felony or a crime of this nature. Boy, they may have risked it all. Yep. I'm so glad I live a simple life. I don't want to live like the Joneses because I don't have their type of money. I live within my means. You right about that, Patricia? I'm so scared of jail, and I would not even think to do something like that, and not like they were poor, just greedy. They was just greedy, living beyond your means and trying to upskill everyone else. This is so disappointing. I tell folks they check store purchases, they run sofa, they run safe deposit box, check, let's see, safe deposit box, all pawn shops, everything. Okay. Karen said, keep your eyes on Wendy. Karen said that? Keep your eyes on Wendy? Oh, okay. Linda, Eddie, and Wendy was being greedy because you can't tell me they were not making good money. They got the weed businesses and everything. I know they was making good money. No, just don't do it. Period. Keep your ethic and morals intact. They was effed up. They didn't even know how to do the shit, and then had the shit on an Instagram. Sad, sad, sad. That's why I couldn't believe she had that stuff on. You said they are citizens. Trump don't care if they fucking citizens. Trump will still try to send their ass back. This definitely isn't helping the Nigerian stereotype of being scammers. I was gonna say that. Educated, registered in criminalization and deportation. Say goodbye to your rich friends. That's what I said. Hello, beautiful eyes, love. Did they discuss the burglary on the show? Yep. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. I'm just making sure that I got everybody questions, and I said hi to everybody. Make sure when y'all come in, y'all hitting the thumbs up button. Now, she did a interview, right, with this man right here, telling them that she did an interview. So give me just a second here. So Dr. Wendyy explains details of home burglary and the emotional associated with being violated. Says from investigator vantage point, it was targeted. So this woman that got on here and told, okay, I'm just gonna let y'all see it for yourself. I'm just gonna be quiet. I keep talking. I'm just gonna be quiet, y'all. I'm just gonna be quiet. Look at this. I'm just gonna be quiet and mind my business.
It was, I think it was right before.
Okay.
Like literally before camera went up. It happened because my family was away on spring break. It was our spring break trip with the kiddos.
Okay.
And I was just so heartbroken. Like, I think a few of my first initial scenes, I'm just a little bit uneasy because we had just been violated, so to speak. It was the worst thing. It's so unexpected, especially since from my vantage point and from the investigators' vantage point, it was targeted, you know?
Really?
Yeah, because I've lived in this neighborhood for, you know, a long time, but since the neighborhood has been in inception for over 20 years, there has been no burglary.
Yeah.
You know, like nothing. And so it's so heartbreaking. And again, like going back to my earlier statement, where at my core, what centers me is motherhood. My first thought was my kids.
After careful consideration, I've decided to take my sponsorship talent to the SEC. Nope. Sorry, this would have been a lot cooler if I could actually.
Part of the reason why I live where I live is for their safety, for them to have ample, you know, acres to be able to run, play, enjoy, free of anything. And when someone comes into your home, which is such a sacred space, and violates you in that way, you start questioning things. So I'm just glad that we are okay, we're safe, and we are able to move forward from that as a family. But man, that was definitely gut-wrenching.
Look, now this woman that got on TV, excuse me, she done did an interview talking about their house and shit that got burglarized. They pulling up all the shit on their ass. They pulling up every fucking interview and everything she done about their house getting robbed. Wow. This is on another level, y'all. I'm just gonna keep my comments to myself.
Absolutely. And that's something you have to process too. That's not something that you just, okay, it happened. We've locked the house back down. No, like I think the mental recovery from something like that must be kind of difficult.
Absolutely. And now my house is like Fort Knox. We
Good.
had before, but now it's like complete Fort Knox, like nothing. Even how we vacation is different. How I post on social media is different. It's altered the way I move. And, you know, you want to be naive and feel like no one is watching you. You could just live life freely. But unfortunately, that is not the case. So it has changed a lot of
But I remember I was doing research for this interview and I forgot that in April, your home was broken into or something. Was this during filming that this happened?
It was, I think it was right before.
Okay.
Like, literally before camera went up. It happened because my family was away on spring break. It was our spring break trip with the kiddos. And I was just so heartbroken. Like, I think a few of my first initial scenes, I'm just a little bit uneasy because we had just been violated, so to speak. It was the worst thing. It's so unexpected, especially since from my vantage point and from the investigators' vantage point, it was targeted, you know?
Really?
Yeah, because I've lived in this neighborhood for, you know, a long time, but since the neighborhood has been in inception for over 20 years, there has been no burglary.
Yeah.
You know, like nothing. And so it's so heartbreaking. And again, like going back to my earlier statement, where at my core, what centers me is motherhood. My first thought was my kids.
After careful consideration, I've decided to take my sponsorship talent to the SEC. Nope. Sorry, this would have been a lot cooler if I could actually.
Part of the reason why I live where I live is for their safety, for them to have ample, you know, acres to be able to run, play, enjoy, free of anything. And when someone comes into your home, which is such a sacred space, and violates you in that way, you start questioning things. So I'm just glad that we are okay, we're safe, and we
Good.
are able to move forward from that as a family. But man, that was definitely gut wrenching.
And
Absolutely.
that's something you have to process too. That's not something that you just, okay, it happened. We've locked the house back down. No, like I think the mental recovery from something like that must be kind of difficult.
Absolutely. And now my house is like Fort Knox. We had
Good.
before, but now it's like complete Fort Knox, like nothing. Even how we vacation is different. How I post on social media is different.
Mm-hmm.
It's altered the way I move. And, you know, you want to be naive and feel like no one is watching you. You could just live life freely. But unfortunately, that is not the case. So it has changed a lot of
But I remember I was doing research for this interview and I forgot that in April, your home was broken into or something. Was this during filming that this happened?
It was.
Okay, guys. So what do y'all think about this? You said, sort of speaking, he is setting her up for the downfall. Hello, sweet tea. You said she don't sound convincing by all means. No, she doesn't. She does not. I wouldn't have did that interview. I wouldn't have did the interview. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have did the interview personally. You said she sounds dumb. It don't sound convincing. It doesn't. It doesn't sound convincing, guys. You said Wendyy had her spokesperson come out and said they wanted their privacy at this time. Oh well. Okay, well, look. I understand. I understand you want your privacy, but it's all over the news now. It's all over the news. It's all over the news. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. If that's what I'm just saying, guys. I'm not. You know, I know everybody is proven innocent until proven guilty. I just hate this for. I just hate this for her. I do. I do. I hate this for them. You know, any black person that's doing good, any black person that's doing good, I want them to succeed. You know, I just maybe I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to think of it. Is there any other ways that you know that this can be spent? I'm just trying to think of any other ways things could be spent. I'm just trying to think of a way that they possibly could get out of this. What could be a way that they could get out of this? Look, the only one that way I'm thinking of is the shroom that's telling them there's no mushrooms. That's and that, that's the only other thing I could think of that they could say that they were on mushrooms. That's the only other thing that I could think of, guys. What do y'all think? That they did. What other way could they get out of this? They could just say they was on mushrooms, y'all. That's the only other way I think they can get out of it. So, guys, what do y'all think is going to happen? What are we going to happen here? What can we think is going to happen here? What do y'all think is going to happen? Because I'm sure they got some powerful lawyers. So what are we thinking is going to happen? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? So what are we thinking? So what are we thinking, guys? Okay, now I am reading something where they said this is probably a storyline, but we'll talk about it. But we've been on this stuff with Wendyy, that we're gonna wait to see what comes out. So moving on, guys, we've been on that for like an hour talking about that. Let's move on over here to Miss Wanda. Now, we know if y'all have not been hearing on the internet, there's been some things going on with Miss Wanda. She has been on these YouTube streets at night at 2 o'clock in the morning, coming on. She has talked about one content creator so bad. I just didn't think it was called for, in my personal opinion. We are all grown. And y'all know our kids can fight their own battles, right? But I don't think Mel should be getting blamed for Kiki's passing. It was a freak accident. Now we have gone back to bashing people, saying who's responsible for Kiki's passing. Okay? Why is Mel got to beat all these bitches and things like that? So Mel is getting blamed because allegedly Mel fired Kiki. So that's what happened to Kiki. How does by Mel firing anybody got to do with anything? Now, I didn't know Mel was able to fire anybody. I thought that was Carlos' responsibility to fire people. In my personal opinion, I don't see anything that Mel said wrong to her. The only thing that Mel told Kiki, after she found out that she was the one going back telling stuff, she said, I don't think, man, you can do business anymore, or she said, I wish you well on your endeavors. She said, I wish you nothing but the best. And she said, and I'm going to have to go because I'm, recording my music. And that was that. It was no big deal. It was no big deal, right? So, this month, it was Letitia's birthday in October. And also, it's Kiki's birthday, right? So, Letitia was saying on her live that she felt really sad and stuff about the passing of her cousin. She wished she could have, they could have made up and things like that. She feel really sad about that. And I can understand that. Is it genuine? Yes, I think it's genuine. I do. Tisha says that she wished that they could have made up and things like that, and she never will have a chance to make things right with her or anything anymore. And I felt that. I did. I did. I felt that. I did. And I understood that. Now, okay, fast forward. Why is it that it's a big deal when somebody else talks about it? There's nobody to blame for Kiki's passing. There's nobody to blame for it. It was just a freak accident. But Letitia had all the right to say how she felt about it. And she feel that, that this was bad or what have you. She never is going to get a chance to, make up with Kiki. I understand that. It is what it is. Just pray about it, and that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Because I didn't know her and Kiki's birthday was that close together with each other. Both of their birthdays in October and things like that. So I can understand that. So yes, she probably did say some horrible things to Kiki that she probably wish she can take it back. We've all did that before to somebody. But the only difference with hers is that she just can't make up with the person because she's no longer here. Would I blame Letitia? No. It's nobody's fault. It was just a freak accident, and that's just what it is. A freak accident. So I don't blame nobody, but for them to say that Melody, you hate Melody, all this and that, that's not cause for, guys. Or it's Melody's fault. I just didn't understand that piece of it. I didn't understand that piece of it, that it's Melody's fault. People get fired all the time, and nothing happened to them. So why is it Melody's fault? Just asking. Why would it be Melanie's fault? It's not Letitia's fault. It's not Melanie's fault. And I don't think every couple of months that Melanie deserves to be called all these bitches. For what? It's nobody's fault what happened to Kiki. It's a freak accident. But why does Mel name get brought up in every single thing? Why does everything have to be her fault? Now, we did hear Miss Wanda cussing up a storm this week. Twice, I think, this week. And I don't know. Is it just Melanie's just easier for you to talk about or reach out and talk about? Because why is she getting brought up in it? Why is she getting brought up in it? What does she got to do with it? I'm just asking. Melanie just wants to be in peace and live her life and do her. That's it. She ain't bothering nobody. She ain't doing nothing to nobody, but it just still seems that no matter what, her name gets brought up in everything. I don't get it. At our big age, we should be, that learned something. But it seems like we haven't learned anything. Why do you want to tear down another Black person? I don't get it. And then you are a mother, a grandmother, a sister. And, that just doesn't look good, guys. If Tisha felt some type of way about it, Tisha should have just came on here herself and said, well, I didn't like this. I didn't like y'all saying this. Instead of Miss Wanda having to get on here and defend her again. She's a grown 40-year-old something woman. She should be able to defend herself. Not to say that she can't, but Tisha should just say that she's going to handle her own battles from here out. Because that don't look good when your parents keep on handling your battles. To me. Let me know what y'all think. And then, there was some other stuff going on too. What allegedly they thought the other person was talking about them. Then the other person made a video. So now it's back to beef in the YouTube streets. Back to the beef. Back to the beef, guys. We're back to the beef. I don't want that for my channel. I don't want, I don't want that for my channel where we have to, talk about, all negative stuff and I'm into it with another content creator. No, we come on here to have fun, to relieve some stuff that we probably got going on in our life. We come on here to have fun. That's all. That's what it's about. Come on here to give y'all Black history about some facts y'all probably didn't know about. So I come on here to have fun and to give y'all maybe a little bit of news y'all probably didn't know about. Something like that. I don't want all the other stuff. That's all I want to do. Come on and give good commentary. That's it. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about it? And when you start, and I guys, I get it. When you start drinking, things just come out sometime. And when you think that you done had like a little bit too much drinking, you might say something that you're gonna regret. Maybe it's time to maybe get off alive if you think that's gonna happen. Not get on here, I drink my cup water. And some people say cut water stronger than them, but I think I've been drinking it for so long that I'm probably used to it by now, so I'm okay with it. But I don't understand. I don't understand. It looks like Miss Wanda got her food truck. She's doing her thing. You know, Miss Wanda hasn't been on YouTube a lot because she says she's been on her food truck. Now, if that's the case, that's good. Your food truck is getting off the ground. You have, you know, that business going on. You're doing what you like to do, cook and things like that. I like to cook. So she said she hadn't had time to be on YouTube. So if that's the case, let's just keep it that way. And then there won't be any problems with anybody. What y'all think? That's what I'm thinking. But I will not get on this YouTube and disrespect nobody else's daughter, mother, granddaughter, aunt, cousin. I wouldn't do that. Because what you're saying about Melody is untrue, guys. It's just untrue. In my personal opinion, it's untrue. It is untrue. It's just untrue. How can somebody be responsible for that when they was not there? And look, a lot of people get fired from jobs, right? So so are we going to say everybody who get fired from a job and they go home and something happened, are we going to say that that's that person's fault? Just ask him for a friend. Just ask him. Just asking for a friend. We can't do that, guys. We can't do it. We can't say that everything is that person's fault. We can't do it. We just can't do it. Because it's not fair, guys. It's not fair to say that that's somebody's fault. And we know it's not true. We know it's not true. And I know sometimes feelings get involved, and we could have too much to drink. You get what I'm saying? We could have too much to drink, and that could play a part in some of the stuff that that's going on. And I get it. I get it. I do. I get it. And I don't even want to play Miss Wanda's video, but I will say that maybe because it's around Kiki's birthday, tensions are flaring. I will say that. People, tempers are flaring, so that could be the reason. That could be it, guys. But there was a lot of cussing and stuff going on. It was a lot. I have met the Cece that she was talking about, and she's a nice lady. She just, but I just don't think that she deserves to be talked to like that. She's a mother, she's a wife, she's somebody's daughter. I just don't think was the proper way to go. Maybe she could have DM'd the content creator and say, hey, I didn't like how you said this or that. Maybe that would have been the thing to do, to just DM her. Instead of coming on this internet calling this woman all out of her name. And she's a very good content creator. She just does content on everything. So I don't think she meant it that way. That's just my take. But I'm allowed to have an opinion about stuff. So that's what I'm thinking. That it wasn't supposed to be like that. What are y'all thinking? Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all thinking. I know that Mel sometimes she really is just tired of it. When is it gonna stop? It'll die down for a little bit that they accusing Mel of stuff. Then when something happened, oh, nope, Mel's the corporate. MELODYSHARI Rogers, yep, she's the cause of this, she's the cause of that. Why is she always the cause of something? That she don't talk to nobody from that show, nobody. But why is she always the fall guy for when something happens, guys? Why? Because I thought at first Miss Wanda said she wasn't mad at Mel or anything. She wanted Mel to come back on the show, everything. Then now she did a 180. I don't know. What do y'all think? What are y'all thinking? Oh, y'all, I ain't been on the camera none today. Let me bring myself on here for a minute. Can y'all see me? I haven't been on here at all. Not none. Don't look okay. Okay. I haven't been on camera now. Y'all see what I'm drinking. So my eyes might be a little, you know. I haven't been on here at 9 today, guys. Oh, guys, let me know if y'all got your 7th Avenue products. Let me see. Can I show y'all? Have y'all got your? Well, this is the unboxing. I'm sure y'all ain't gonna do nothing to me. So this is what I got so far. So I got Melanie's eye gel today. I got the eye gel, so I'm gonna try it out tonight when I get off live. I got my eye gel. I've been seeing some great reviews about Melanie's eye gel, and y'all know I have the dark. You know, I'm 51 years old, so I have the dark circles. No shame about that. So I'm gonna try this right here. Okay, so I got that today. I got this today in the mail. Also, I got the Mini Lily Body Cream Butter. I got the Body Cream Butter. Now, y'all know I got the other one, which is the Body Glow, but I got the Body Cream Butter because I wanted to get all of them. So I got the Body Cream Butter. This is the Mini Lily Body Cream Butter. Came in a, y'all see that seal right here? The 7th Avenue Beauty seal right there? And it goes all the way down to the thing. So you're making sure that nobody has opened up your package. I broke the seal on it. Nothing leaks out. Nothing gets on here. So this is Melanie's Body Cream Butter. And this is Mini Lily. So I'm going to try some with y'all. I'm going to try some. I'm going to go back and put that in my thing. Because I want to plan them, but I will. So this is the Mini Lily Body Cream. I have the Body Cream and the Body Glow. Now, I don't know. I just love all the new body creams. The body creams and the body cream and the body butter and the body glow butter. I don't know. This is more thicker. Boss Baby and Mini Lily, they are thicker than Melanie's other cream. They are thicker. If y'all notice that these are thicker than Melanie's original creams, these right here are thicker. And these are my hands. Look at that glow. This is just from the cream. Look at that. Look at my hands. This is just from the cream, guys. Look at my hands from the cream. I didn't even put the glow on. This is just from the dang on cream. Wow. This is just from the cream. I didn't even put the glow on. This is from the cream. So, let me. Chef's kiss again. Melody, out the ballpark. Out the ballpark, Mel. I don't know. I think I just like the thicker creams. I think. I don't know. And then the scents are more louder. Boss Baby scent, Boss Baby collection, and also Mini Lily collection. The creams are thicker and the scents are more stronger. Y'all see me putting it on? Y'all see? Look. Now I'm gonna try the eye cream out tonight, guys. Look, this is the mini Lily body cream butter. Now y'all know I got the body glow butter too of Mini Lily, and then I also got the body glow butter, the Blanchy, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, I can see it. Let me put it back. Okay. Here go Melody's seal right here, the 7th Avenue Beauty seal right here. She puts it on all the way brown, so it means that it's not been open or anything. So I cut it open. I cut this seal myself, right? Nothing, look, this is the packaging it came into. Nothing is in the package, nothing spilled in here. Look, nothing spilled in here. Here go the packaging. You get a 7th Avenue Beauty card, which is for mail. This is the packaging, the bubble wrap. No spill. Nothing spilled in here. Nothing was open. Nothing was open. I broke the seal myself. So nobody opened it. Melody has the seal. Stormy, maybe you should invest in some of these. Stormy, get you some of these right here. Maybe, and maybe you should not put your stuff in boxes. Maybe you should get these, Stormy. Just saying. No shade, Stormy. No shade. All I'm saying, Stormy, is this is what Melody is using to close her stuff. Maybe you should get these seals right here and put them on both sides so that your stuff won't open up in the boxes. And then another thing, Stormy, don't use the brown boxes. Use this. Okay? And then you need to get these seals right here, Stormy, and put them on both sides of your product so that they will not come open in the packaging. Don't use those brown paper boxes. Get one of these right here that is insulated. So if it's hot or cold out, you see the insulation mail put in here. So if it's hot or cold out, that the product won't melt or anything. Well, melting product don't melt, but I'm just saying, Stormy, get this right here with the bubble wrap and stuff in here, Stormy, okay? And then get these seals like Melody got, and for you, put them on both sides so your stuff won't be coming out in the packaging, in the box, Stormy. That's all. No, Stormy, no shade. This is your aunt. Your auntie just giving you some advice. You see how nice Melody seals are on here? You maybe should get some seals, Stormy, and look, put one on this side and this side. If you got to put them on all 4 sides, Stormy, just to ensure that your product is not wasting out. Okay? And then invest in you some of these bags, Stormy. It's insulated, so your stuff won't melt or come out in the bag, Stormy. Stormy, this is your big auntie. I'm just giving you some advice to help with the problem so people are not saying that the product is coming out. Now, Mel invested in these seals right here. Mel, nobody told her to. She just upgrades her product, So you need to get some of these. Look, you don't have to get the SAB. You can put your canvas on here. But hey, if you want to put SAB on here, hey, that's okay too. But Stormy, you need to get some of these seals right here, Stormy, and put them on each side right here, Stormy, okay? Put it on each side so that your stuff is not leaking out, Stormy. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, okay, from big cousin or auntie, you need to do that. And then get this type of packaging, not the brown box, Stormy. Just saying, Stormy. No shade, nobody. No shade. No shade. Just saying. Okay, guys. Now, this is the Body Glow Butter Blanchy. So let's look. I cut this seal myself. So let's look at Blanchy. And I tried it out. Smells good. This is Blanchy. So let's try it out. It's going to take a little bit. Now, a little bit. Put it in my hands. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way, guys. A little bit goes a long ways. Now look. A little bit goes a long ways. Smells good. Look. Look. Right? And that's just for my arms. I use it for my arms. And I also used it for my hand. This is the Blanche by Mini Lily Collection. Look at it. Look how creamy it looks. Look how creamy it looks. Look. Great. And it smells great. So this is Melanie's Blanche. Smells great. Smells great. 10 out of 10. I told y'all, Melanie, the Mini Lily collection and the Boss Baby collection, that those products are more thicker, and there's and the smell in there is more stronger. Y'all know I'm a strong smelly girl, so I love strong scents. So I love it. Like I got on Boss Baby right now. Let me see. Yeah, I got on Boss Baby right now. I got the French's Floral on, and then I have the extract, my perfume. It's a spray, but I call it my perfume. It's a perfume. Okay, so I have that on right now, and I put that on about 9 or 10 o'clock this morning, and it's 1 o'clock now. It's still on. And like I told you, if I go take a shower, it's gonna still be on me, even though I scrub and everything like that. It still is on. And see, look at my hands. Look, and I'm 51 years old. I think I got good hands to be 51. Look. So, chef's kiss. Look at my arms. Look at my arms. Great. So, if y'all was thinking about getting this right here, please get it. This is Chef's Kiss, guys. Chef's Kiss. All of the products are good, but I just like these because they're thicker, and the smell. The smell is stronger. I said it on all of them. The smell is great. So, like I said, and it's non-transfer. It doesn't transfer to your clothes. Like, you know, some products are greasy and they'll transfer to your clothes. None of Melody's products does that. And also with the Body Glow Butter, it doesn't do it either. It's not going to transfer to your clothes. So, great. Chef's Kiss. 10 out of 10. Melody always hits the mark, guys. She never misses. She always hits the mark. She never misses. So, I have that. Now, with Melody, I always try to get all of her products. But now, no, I haven't got fruit punch or pineapple. But I don't think I'm going to get those because I'm too hooked on these right here. The Mini Lily Collection and Boss Baby. Now y'all know I got Melody's other products too. I haven't been using those. I have all the oils and I use the body scrubs, and I have the body butters, body cream. But I'm so hooked on this right here. I don't know. Now I'm waiting to see Mariah's, what Mariah comes out with for her tennis line. You know, she said Mariah's going to come out with a scent as well. Now, she's making a scent like this where they're more stronger. Now, not to say I love the OG scents too, but I'm just, right now, I'm just in this era with this Boss Babies and Mini Lily right now. I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know. Y'all know I'm hooked on Boss Baby. Y'all know. I'm already hooked on Boss Baby, but I wanted to give Mini Lily a try, and I don't know what to say. I don't know, because if you go in my bathroom, I have nothing but 7th Avenue Beauty body butter, and oils and creams in my bathroom because I have so much of it. Then underneath my cabinet, I have the body scrubs, some body oils, and body creams as well. So, but I've been ordering the new stuff. So now I think, and guys, don't judge me. I already got the French's Floral Body Glow, and I got the Vanilla Plum. Why the hell did I go and order another one of the French's Floral? Oh, I just love it. It smells so good. But it was only $14, right? So I ordered another one. And my other one is not even finished, but that's my backup. So let me make sure y'all are DMing me and everything when Melody has another sale. Because I need to get me, I got to get me another plum, and I need to get another of the spray of the extract spray, the plum and the French's floral. So DM me, guys, and let me know if Melody's doing a flash sale for Boss Baby collection. If I need to get some more spray, even though I got the spray, I got both of the sprays, I just want to have backup. So y'all email me, because I don't be getting the emails when Melody getting ready to go on TikTok and do like the flash sales. I want to get the Boss Baby. I got to get the vanilla plum. I got some, but I just want backup. I want to get the vanilla plum, and I want to get the 2 sprays again. I got the 2 sprays already, but I want backup. I just want the backup, okay? So let me know. Let me know, okay? All right, guys. So y'all let me know. Cheers, everybody. I don't have a straw tonight. I didn't feel like going downstairs get one. But anyway, y'all know I'm going to the Brandy concert next week, Friday on the 17th. So Brandy want people to wear like dressed up and wear a suit. So I just got, I did get a suit or what have you. So y'all gonna be going to the Brandy concert too. Y'all going to. So y'all going with me too. I'm gonna have my phone, and I'm either gonna be on my Instagram or I'm gonna be on my live. I'm gonna be on my live here. Either one of my channels. I don't know if I'm gonna put it. No, I don't. I'm gonna put it on this channel, I think. But it's going to be on my Instagram too. So make sure if y'all see me and I say, okay, at the Brandy and Monica concert, make sure y'all come over, because y'all got to get stuff. Y'all got to get, to have the experience and stuff like that. Is Brandy and Monica coming to y'all city at the store? Are y'all going? Girl, let me tell y'all, those tickets. Look, I'm older lady, so I can't be up in the back there with nosebleeds. So I'm kind of a little bit in the front. We paid $245 for those tickets a piece to be on the floor, kind of. Because they had sale for 2, but we didn't want to be like in the back. So we said we're just going to pay the extra $40 so we could be like in the front. Not so much in the front, but in a decent place. Okay. My mom was like, why did you buy them tickets for that? She said, hell no, I want to pay that for Brandy and Monica. I said, Ma, you only live once. You better live your life to the fullest. So I wanted to go to the concert, so I'm going. Yep. So you got, I had to order my new hair, which I got. I have to order me some new hair, y'all. But I wanted to, I don't know, I might get an up down. I don't know, but I'm going to get one or the other. But I was going to get my hair done tomorrow. But then I was like, wait a minute, the fucking concert is next week. So I'm going to have to get my hair done next week, Thursday, because the concert is Friday. So I was like, well, I'll just put my little throw-on wig on here. I'll just wait it out. But, I just have this one on for now. But that's, pretty decent. Pretty decent. But yeah, that's going to be next week, Friday, guys. We're going to be at the concert. We're not driving. We're going to get a black car from Uber or Lyft, one or the other. So, yeah. But that's what I'm going to do. So I'm either going to be on my Instagram, but I might be on my, I might put it on here. I know a lot of people don't have Instagram. So I'll probably put it on both Instagram and on here. Next week, Friday, I'm going to, be at the concert. But y'all going to the concert too. So y'all going to be with me. And we're going to be able to see the different things that are going on or what have you. I need to get me a little handheld thing to hold my phone with, because I have bigger things, but I need to get me a little handheld thing to hold my phone with. So, but we're gonna we're gonna figure it out, y'all. We're gonna figure it out. All right, let me know what y'all still drinking. So we're gonna figure it out, y'all. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, guys, let me see what y'all still drinking. I know y'all ain't want to sleep. It's Friday. So I know y'all ain't want to sleep. It's Friday night. Y'all just got paid. Feeling good. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, Linda, I was trying to find your DM. I was trying to find that. Let me see. I was trying to find that as well. We gonna. I'm gonna try to find it here. Wait a minute. So wait a minute. Auntie said bitches always want their privacy when they was the one who initiated the story by telling folks their house was burglarized. Girl, these people don't look. If y'all gonna put y'all business out there, right? Then when shit hit the fan, then all of a sudden everybody wants their privacy. You didn't want your privacy when you want to show off that big ass ring. You didn't want your fucking privacy then. You wanted to show off your house, your 20-bedroom house, your 20 bathrooms, your 10-car garage, your 2 pools. But then when something happened, oh, we want privacy. We don't want nobody to know. We're gonna let y'all know. But you put us in your business. Look, sis, you put us in the group chat. I don't want to be in a fucking group chat. You put us in it. Now, whatever I see on my YouTube, somebody come back and say something about it, making sure I can't get mad because I didn't put y'all in the business. I didn't tell y'all. So how can I get mad about that? Just saying. Just keeping it real. You said she should have told the investigators she wanted her privacy before they called a news conference. Yeah, why she didn't tell them that? Sheila Joe said, I hate this for them too. Wendyy is my Sora. I thought it was AI when it first came out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sheila. You said the writing is on the wall. Okay. The only justice that they are guilty of, you say they're on shrooms. That only justifies that they are guilty if you say they are on shrooms. Well, look, I'm just trying to help them out with some stuff, y'all. They could say that they was their own burglary. You know, they be on that the shrooms and stuff. I've heard people say that. Now, you said they going to jail, but what if they go back to Nigeria? If they flee over there to Nigeria, you think they're gonna expedite them back over here? Am I saying that right? Are they gonna bring them back over? If they flee to Nigeria, are they going to be expedited back over here to the United States to face charges? Just asking. You said they are going to jail. They were not thinking about their children and out here committing fraudulent legal stuff. Yeah. Do they got her mother name or somebody that can come over here and help them out? Sister, brother, somebody, grandma, their mama. They have now opened Pandora's box. They will be investigating their businesses, taxes, and financial obligations now to decide their case. Yep. I think they are going to have to serve time unless their lawyers find a loophole. Well, what if they go back to Nigeria? I'm not saying that's what somebody said they were from. They better be glad they are in Potomac if they tried that. here in Texas, they will be under the jail cell. You said they will be under the jail cell? Not under the jail cell, Linda. Yep. None of it under the jail cell. Jail and probation. I think if they get charged, they probably will do 7 to 10 years. 7 to 10 years. Oh no. Let's see. Who said that? We know they ruined their reputation in the media for a storyline. Wanda do not understand friendship. When someone betrays your trust, it's hard to continue to be around that person. Yep, you right about that, Carla. So every supervisor that fires a person is responsible if they become unalive. You said, get the fuck out of here. Tisha is guilty for what she said. Tisha and Marcel is the one who told Kiki business and custody questions about her. Yeah, they did. They did, you know. But guys, I just, you know, I think Wanda, let's see here. You said constantly questioning her business. Let's see, who told Kiki's business and constantly questioning her. Yes, they kept on asking her about the rugs. Now, everybody, that's no secret that Kiki was on painkillers. Now, I don't know if she was allegedly she was. Okay, everything on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I know Kiki had some type of surgery and she started taking medication. I think she had a back surgery or something, back surgery, knee surgery, something, and she was taking painkillers for her pain. And then I think she allegedly got hooked on them because y'all know Kiki was a professor at a college. So, and you know, she has, you know, degrees and things like that. So yes, they were questioning her. We had the scene where allegedly and for entertainment purposes, it was told to Mel and Martell that I guess they had invited Kiki over to their house. And I guess allegedly it was told to Mel them to, you know, that she was on drugs before or painkillers or something like that. Allegedly, right? If y'all have watched the season, y'all know that happened on I forgot what season it was, where it was told to, I guess, Melody and Martell that because they invited Kiki over to their home, and it was told to Mel and Martell that she was on drugs or she used to be on drugs, right? And Kiki was upset about that. But I want to keep bringing up Kiki. May she rest in peace. Rest in peace, Queen. But yeah, it's just it was a big, you know, a big mess. But that was a freak accident. What happened to Kiki? And like you said, if a boss fires somebody and something happened to them, a freak accident, is it going to be that boss's fault because they fired that person? Just let me know in the chat. Wanda and Tisha said that Kiki was unalive to them. They need to take that accountability for their power of the tongue. You right about that, Linda. Y'all right. You right. I do not think Mel did not like Kiki. I think she may have felt like she could not trust her. Right. That's what I think it is. She felt like she could not trust her. That's what it was, guys. That's what it was. Okay. So I don't think Mel, to me, let me tell y'all something. Like I said, I met Mel a couple of times. I've been to the mimosas and things like that. And she has good energy to me. Her, Miss Van, all of them, they have good energy. Okay. They do. They have very, very good energy. So they have good aura as well. Melody, her mom, well, her whole team, they got good aura. You know, they're very inviting. Very inviting. Okay. Let me see here. You said Wanda went too far. Went too far for Tisha. Wait a minute. Wanda went too far. Tisha and Wanda has to know Tisha is going to be critiqued or things will be said about her. Wanda is a mess. Yeah, what, that's why I try not to, I know that's Tisha mom and stuff, so I really try not to, well, I'm not, say anything out of line, because she still is somebody's mother, grandmother, and things like that. And I know some people probably don't see it like that, but I still try to show her some grace. But when you're wrong, you're wrong. And as an adult, when you're wrong, you're wrong. And if I'm wrong, I can admit that I'm wrong. I can. I can admit when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I did something to hurt somebody or said something out the way, let me know so I can apologize. Because I'm not perfect. And I don't proclaim to be perfect. If I did something to hurt your feelings or, said something, let me know about it. I'm okay. I'm a big girl, like, putting big girl panties on. I can take constructive criticism. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Well, let me see. You said Wanda is an evil person. For her to fix her mouth and say Mel is responsible for Kiki's death after the terrible things she spoke about her own niece. You right about that, Deborah. Melanie, you said Melanie tricked me today on buying French's body butter for $15.99. Oh, did you use a coupon? I bought it. I bought it yesterday. I think was it yesterday I bought it. I already got one. I just bought me another one. So I have to get me now. I got to get the plum, and because my friend, what is it called? Let me make sure. Frisa body butter. Freesia body butter. I got that on right now. I just want the bottles to be bigger of the spray, of the extract spray. I just wish the bottles was bigger, but hey, I got to do what I got to do. So I got to buy me another bottle. I already got one bottle because I use that as perfume. I do. I use those as perfumes. So when Melody brings, so I got the Fresia's Body Glow coming already. So I got to get another bag up for plum, and then I got to get the French's Body Spray, the perfume, the plum, and the floral. So let me know if Melody has the extract, French floral, and plum extracts body spray. Let me know if she had that on sale or if she have the vanilla and plum on sale. I got to get those for my backup. I got the sprays and all that. I got each spray. I got the Body Glow French's Floral, and I got the plum and vanilla. But I need 2 more for backup. Just for backup. Just saying. So let me know. 59 likes, 46 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. To me, Tisha. Let's see. To me, Tisha is fine with her mother speaking like this to CC's because if she was not, she could put a stop to it. Okay. You said keep Melanie and the kids in prayer. They have court on Wednesday, October the 15th at 9 a.m. Yes, guys, we're winding down. This Wednesday, Melody will be in court for her kids with the monster, Martell Holt. Let's keep Melanie in prayer and let's pray Let's pray. Let's pray. I think I'm gonna do a fast for Melody's. I'm trying to see what I'm gonna fast for her. Trying to think. I want to do some type of fast just to okay, so on the 15th, I will not eat anything. I'm going to do a fast for Melody for court. So I'm just going to have water and fruit. So I'm not going to have any meal or anything. So that's going to be my fast for Melody for the 15th. Okay. Maybe Tuesday. I'll do Tuesday. I'm going to do a fast with just water and fruit. So I will have no food or anything. That's going to be my fast for Melody. That everything goes her way. So I'm going to do a fast for Melody. And y'all can do, if y'all want to do a fast for Melody, I'm just going to have fruit and water and stuff like that. I will not eat like any meat or anything Tuesday. I'm not going to eat no type of meat. Only thing I will have, so that's going to be my fast for Melody. I will not eat no type of meat on Tuesday. I will just have water, salads, and fruit. No meat. So that's going to be my fast for Melody. That everything goes in her way on Wednesday. So I'm just going to do, that's just me personally, I'm just going to do a fast for her. Like a fast, so that's what I'm going to do. No meat on Tuesday. You said, according to another CC, they said Wanda food truck is not running, allegedly. It's not running. The food truck that broke down? What? Because that's what she said she's been at. She said her food truck, she's been on her food truck. Wait a minute. I heard Piano Teeth told Wanda if she keeps talking about her, she will tell what she knows about Marcel and Letitia. What? What? Oh, y'all know she be finding out some information on folks. What? Wait a minute. What? What? Because I didn't listen to her live, okay? She said she's gonna tell what she know about Marcel and Letitia. Woo! I bet you Wanda head is about to pop off. Wait a minute. What does she know? See, Wanda wants Mel to feel the pain that she feels because of her guilt, so she has to blame someone else. I can see that, Deborah. Sandra, Piano Teeth did come out and told what she know about Marcel and Tisha. What did she say? What did she say, Linda? It's alleged that Marcel has another child with Tisha's cousin, allegedly. Christopher. Christopher. Allegedly. Remember, I told y'all that Marcel had a baby with Letitia's cousin. The baby allegedly, and for entertainment purposes, was named Christopher. Allegedly. The baby was named Christopher. Well, I like CR, and she is a good CC. It's just that Wanda does not like her or any CC who speaks on Tisha in a way she do not like. Well, they're public figures. They're going to get talked about. That's part of the game. Thank you, Linda. 59 likes, 48 in the chat. Thank you. Said it on another CC page. Marcel has another child with Tisha's cousin. Marcel and Tisha separated? What? Hey. Wait. You said Crowley said I got my eye gel. So how much do I use? How many? So you're supposed to use it at night and in the morning, or whatever you want to use. I'm gonna put mine on tonight, and then I'm gonna put some on in the morning as well. I've been hearing good reviews about the eye gel. I just bought the one bottle because I want to see how it works. Because I know she be having like three bottles for I think $30 or something like that. But I just bought the one right now to see how it works. Wait a minute. So Marcel has another child with Tisha's cousin, and Marcel and Tisha separated? What? Oh, who? So you said she came out and said it? Oh, wow. Woo, I know Miss Wanda is hot. Baby, I know she is hot. Woo. So it's supposed to go live Monday and tell everything. Sonya Piano Teeth is the. You said she's. Wait a minute, Linda. You said she's supposed to go live Monday and tell everything. What? See, okay. Let me tell y'all something. I don't think she's gonna do it. I don't think she's gonna do it because her and Miss Wanda have been friends for a long time. I think she's just upset. I don't think she's gonna do it. I don't think she's gonna do it. Y'all think I don't think she's gonna do it. Now I did hear Wanda say something about, I don't know, and she was talking about her, about you need to clean up your nasty house. You need to cook for your husband, or you need to learn how to cook and some shit. Let me know if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But I could have sworn that what Miss Wanda was saying. Now we all know that a particular content creator has said that she don't know how to cook. There's no secret about that. She spilled her own tea about that. And I know Miss Wanda was over there helping her to cook stuff, right? So we know that the content creator put that out there herself that she don't cook, right? So she spilled her own tea basically. So that's really no tea that you don't cook. There's a lot of women that don't cook, okay? You know, but Wanda was over there, supposedly went to her house to help her cook or whatever. Now, she was saying that the woman needed to clean up her nasty house. Now, this is my personal opinion. I don't think that content creator would have invited Wanda over a house if her house was clean. I do. I don't think that late. I don't think she would have did that. She got the money. That lady can hire housekeepers or a cleaning service. Just saying. So y'all mean to tell me all this shit that they putting on the internet is just for the show and they really separated? Am I hearing this correctly? Am I reading this correctly? That you saying people try to mess up your marriage and y'all separated? Allegedly. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Fuck y'all. Fuck these people. These people get on this motherfucking. Not y'all. Not y'all. Not my chat. I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. These people love Mary Huntsville. Fuck they ass. They get on this motherfucking internet. I mean, and it's internet and this show acting like they all in love and shit. Fuck them. Fuck that. They get on this here internet and lie like they together. And then you talking about other people trying to mess up your marriage? Girl, fuck you. That's it. That's it. That's it, y'all. Now, I didn't hit it. I didn't hit it. I have hit it. How is we messing up your marriage and y'all not even to fuck together? How is somebody messing up your marriage if y'all not together? Girl, fuck these people on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I cannot. I can't. So what is all this put on for Black Meat, the photo shoot of what documentary y'all did, y'all going on trips and stuff, and y'all not together? What is all this for? Is this acting? Girl. Hey, Carol, I put the eye gel on in the morning and before bed, and I keep the gel in the ice. You keep the gel in the ice box, Deborah? How's it working for your eyes, Deborah? Because I got mine today. Did it freeze? Somebody said, did it freeze up? You said, y'all didn't put the cup water down. Yeah. You know, the problem is Stormy allegedly is ordering straight from a vendor, so her products is going to be the container they provide. Well, look, she can put those things on there like Melanie. Look, Stormy, if you got to put one on each side, 4, and then wrap your shit up in some bubble wrap, and then put your shit in this container like Mel got. So, it's for hot or cold. Instead of putting your shit in that box, look how that shit look when they put it on this internet. All that shit on that box like a grease fest. Just saying. Look, again, Stormy, no shade. If you put your stuff in this plastic like Mel got, and it's insulated in the inside, your shit ain't gonna melt, girl. And then look, Melody is showing you right here. Look, I don't know what Melody ordered these things at, but you can put these sticker things on the side of your stuff, then that people will know they shit ain't been opened up. You need to order extra because you need to put 4 on each jar. So the stuff don't come open, Stormy. Girl, I know you've been over there on Melanie TikTok. You see that label thing she got on there. Look, you need to put 4 on each one of yours to make sure your shit don't be opened up, Stormy. And then you need to get this packing bag that Melanie got right here, hot or cold. It's insulated in here, Stormy. So if your shit, if you sending it to somewhere hot, it's gonna be all right in there, or cold. I just showed you mine. I just showed y'all mine. My shit ain't open up. I just showed y'all. Ain't none of my shit open up. They never came open up. I'm just saying, Stormy. Look, you need to go. Look, send your little minions out there. Come on, Melanie Live and shit. And then I just showed you the seal that Melanie put on there. Just get you some. Put you can't do 4 on each thing to make sure your shit don't come open in that package. And then get you some of these envelopes right here, like Mel got the insulated one, and stop using them boxes. I'm just giving you some tips. I'm not no shade, Stormy, no shade. I'm just trying to help you out here. Then Melanie got those tops that she put on them little things she put on, the little white things she put on before she put on the top. So again, so her shit ain't wasting out. Then she seal it down, put the top on there real tight, and she seal it down real good with those stickers. Stormy, get you 4 stickers up, and put them all around the jar to make sure it don't come up. I just showed you, Stormy, how you could do it. And then the only reason why my seal is broken because I broke it. I cut it open. But that's how Melanie does hers. Now, I'm just saying, Stormy, just trying to help out. I'm not saying you have to put 7th Avenue Beauty on yours, but you could. But I'm sure they could put canvas on it. But I'm just saying you could if you wanted to. Just saying you could. Just saying you could if you wanted to, Stormy. Not to be funny. Just saying. 60 likes, 46 in the chat. Hey, Lisa. Hey, my tea sipper. You said, let me see your hookah. Right now, I got my little vape right here now. They will be here in Vegas, I think, November 8th. Yep, y'all know we're gonna be in Vegas here next month. I gotta get me some vapes while I'm there too. I gotta stock up. Because I'm gonna be going, like I'm gonna be in Atlanta, I'm gonna be in Vegas, also Jamaica. So everywhere I go, I'm gonna be getting me about 5 or 6 vapes. So when I come to Vegas, we get like 5 or 6 of them, then put them in my suitcase and bring them back. You said it was about Wendyy and Eddie. They put us in there. Yeah, if you come on this internet, you putting people in your business. Wait a minute. You said you got notified last night and they spent the night in jail? Get an alert. I ain't get no alert. I don't have to get an alert. I put an alert on my I have to go to TMZ over there and put a alert. Wendyy Mothers, I think, lives with them sometime. Well, Wendyy mama gonna have to stay there full time. Hello, Overcomer I am 6. Hello, hello, hello. It's like when one of them cheat, they ask for privacy, but they are publicly in the streets cheating. Now, you said unfortunately they will be deported like Simon. Okay, Overcomer I am 6. You said yes, it was on the show. Mel at the time was the only one that was cutting Kiki any slack on the show when Marcel and Tisha was coming at her. That's why they got upset with Mel, including Wanda. I think so too. You said you think it's on sale? You said the French is on the website for $15.99, not on TikTok. I'm not sure what else is on sale. Okay, I'm gonna have to go on there and look. I got one of them coming already from her last from the TikTok she did the other day. So I got it coming. But I got to get the plum and vanilla and then the sprays. I got the sprays, but I just want some for backup because I use those for perfume. And she knows something. And she knows something is because Wanda told her because they were very close. They were friends for 9 years. Yes, Deborah. So that's why. Yeah. So Wanda and her were very good friends. Wanda was going to her house and everything. You're right. Wanda talked about her and her husband not having his legs. See there? Now see, you know what? I would dare. You know what? Yeah, I just wouldn't go that low with people. You know, y'all been friends for 9 years. You just don't hit below the belt like that. You just and supposedly Wanda and her husband got along real good. He liked it, Wanda cooking and stuff. So if her and what you call them to it, why would you put the husband in there? He ain't got nothing to do with it, you know. And why would you put that man illness in there? That ain't right. That ain't right. And they had invited you in their house and you talk about them like that. But I can't see her inviting Wanda to her house and she ain't cleaned up. Because she supposedly had, money. She could hire her maids and cleaning people. So I just don't see that woman inviting Wanda to her house and she ain't cleaned up. I just don't see it. You said, I can't tell if the iGel is working yet. I just got mine 2 days ago. Oh, okay. You said they had a big falling out. I'm waiting to hear what she has to say. Okay. Let me know, Linda. 66 likes, 37 in the chat. Thank you. You have a beautiful night, too. Hello, Deborah. Hold there. We got to do that, Deborah. Hello, Deborah. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, no, that's the same Deborah. I'm saying we got a new Deborah. I'm sorry. Y'all, this is bad. It looks like, let me see who else is out. That's what I'm saying. Wanda says some terrible things about people when she's upset, but do not want anyone to speak on her daughter. Right. I don't think she should have brung that lady husband into this. She just should have kept it between her and her friend. Why you got to bring the husband into it? That woman invited you out there to her house and everything, and that's how you. I made no friends like that ever find me, baby, because they had got into it before it made up. But now you done went below the belt talking about the lady husband and her house. Now that's nah. We ain't gonna make up after this. There's no making up, y'all. There's no making up. Now, guys, we gonna go over to this right here. Clarissa Shields. We're gonna stick a dart in that for a second. Clarissa Shields said it's already bad enough she got papoose under her boobs. She wants to get papoose name on her cheeks. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Remy can't never get papoose back. This woman is head over heels in love with papoose, baby. She's head over heels. Head over heels, baby. There's no getting papoose back. She wants to tattoo her body up with papoose on there, baby. She want papoose name all over her body for some reason. But let me share this with you. I don't know what it is.
I said, where the tattoo at? It wasn't a real tattoo. It was fake. I'm just playing. It's right here, boo. My man's still right there, boo. He's still there, boo-boo. It wasn't fake. It's a real tattoo. Ooh-wee. Papoose. I should have got it twice. Papoose. Get on my booty next. I'm going to get it right here. Papoose. Yeah. These are not even tight. Are you okay? My booty big, but these is actually a large. Freaking large. Somebody said, take your jacket off, friend. Take my jacket. Take my jacket off for what? Too sexy for all that. Keep my clothes on, boy. What's wrong with you? Talking about some friend, take your jacket off. Yeah, friend, what? Friend, put that jacket back. I said, where the tattoo at? It wasn't a real tattoo. It was fake. I'm just playing. It's right here, boo. My man's still right there, boo. He's still there, boo-boo. It wasn't fake. It's a real tattoo.
I cannot.
Ooh-wee. Papoose. I should have got it twice. Papoose.
Oh.
Get on my booty next. I'm going to get it right here. Papoose. Yeah. These are not even tight. Are you okay? My booty big, but these is actually a large. Freaking large.
Guys, I understand that she head over heels with him, but start putting all this man name all over your butt, all over your body is just insane. Now she talking about she gonna get it on her butt. She already got it under. Oh my God, y'all. This is, baby. Papoose better not ever break up with this woman. This woman is gone over Papoose. She is gone. Do y'all hear me? She is gone. She is gone over Papoose, baby. She is gone. I just she is gone. She is gone over Papoose, baby. There is no coming back. Woo! Baby. Baby. I don't. Ooh, baby, she is gone over here. She is gone over Papoose. Baby, there's no coming back. There is there's no coming back. So, there is no, y'all, she gone. There ain't no coming back, y'all. I don't know what else to say, guys. I don't know what else to say. Remy ain't getting him back, baby. I don't think Remy wants him back, but even if she wanted him, it's a wrap. I don't know what's the hold up with the divorce, but it's a wrap, guys. She is not getting him back. Now Remy, guys, has a great idea that she came up with. A married name. Wait a minute. You said Paps feels like he's 10 feet tall. Yes, honey. She loved Pap. A married name on her body. Shaking my head. Yes. I have Pap. I bet Pap never had a woman love on him like this. I never. Shit, she would catch a bullet with her teeth behind Pap, baby. Yes, baby. She not playing about Pap. Can't no other woman fuck with Pap. And as you guys come in, please hit the thumbs up button. And remember, if you're new to the channel, think about becoming a subscriber. We're trying to grow over here. Guys, now Remy came out with a fantastic idea. I think this is the bomb. I think she's going to make a lot of money. So she's went back to her maiden name, Remy Smith. Reminisce Smith, because you know Papoose last name is Mackey. So she's not going by Remy Mackey anymore. So this is her new thing that she has coming out.
The girl Remy Ma. For those of you who may not be too familiar with me, you may have known or heard about me from my Grammy-nominated career with songs like Lean Back or All the Way Up with my brother Fat Joe, Conceited, whatever, things of that nature. And now I'm starting a new venture with Remy Network. Yes, I'm going into the tech field, broadcasting, and I want to bring all of you guys in with me. If you have any completed content, I'm talking original content. It has to be yours. You have to own it. Don't come to me with somebody else stuff and then now we, you know what I mean? Just to show you guys how serious I am about it. All of my content will be on there. All of my music videos.
Hood niggas and drug dealers and gang members with tattoos with a big flick and a big...
All of my battle rap endeavors that I'm doing is going to be on there. We're going to have fast channels within the Remy Network where people can come on and click on your specific fast channel and get all of your content direct to the consumer. And the people who put content on Remy Network, yes, we got some money for you guys. It's a revenue service where you guys can make income, get your content out there, and just build your brand. I will be reaching out to all of my good friends in the business. Hey, Joe and Jada, how y'all doing? Yeah, we need a home for these places to live. This is the place to be. So it's Remy Network. I look forward to hearing from you guys. The email, the link, the information, everything that you need is listed below. It's listed on the screen. Send us what you got, and let's do business. Remy Network.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way
Just left the big house to a bigger house.
So her Remy Network will be out November 27th. What do y'all think about that?
Familiar with me, you may have known or heard about me from my Grammy-nominated career with songs like "Lean Back" or "All the Way Up" with my brother Fat Joe, "Conceited," whatever, things of that nature. But now I'm starting a new venture with Remy Network. Yes, I'm going into the tech field, broadcasting, and I want to bring all of you guys in with me. If you have any completed content, I'm talking original content. It has to be yours. You have to own it. Don't come to me with somebody else stuff and then now we, you know what I mean? Just to show you guys how serious I am about it. All of my content will be on there. All of my music videos.
Hood niggas and drug dealers and gang members.
Y'all see she got her name Reminisce Smith. She don't got Mackenzie on there because that's Papoose last name. I think it's Mackenzie. No, Mackey. Sorry, Mackey. She don't have a Reminisce Mackey on there. She has her maiden name on there. Okay. So, what do y'all think about this? Y'all think this is a good idea for Remy? Called Remy Network. What y'all think? What y'all thinking? She just said it didn't have to be music. Whatever content. You said congratulations, Remy. Up, but Remy. Now I don't know if Easy the Block Captain gonna be in her with her, but she didn't say nothing about Easy the Block Captain. This is gonna be all of her. This is all of her information. You know, she just said her. So this is gonna be all of her. This is going to be all of her. So she wants y'all to see her without makeup on. I think she looks pretty good without makeup on. She wants y'all to see her without any makeup on.
Hey, why will you take your makeup off?
So she wants y'all to see how she looks with no makeup. So what do y'all think? I think she looks good without any makeup on. I think we all got little dark circles or dark spots on her eyes, but hers is not bad. She looks like a little girl without any makeup on. What do y'all think? How do y'all think Remy looks without any makeup? How do y'all think Remy looks without any makeup on, guys? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Now, guys, I did want to get into some Black history with you guys. So let's do it. Let's get into our Black history.
Opened her own boutique on Broadway, a landmark achievement for a Black designer at the time. Stars like Joyce Bryant, Ella Fitzgerald, Mae West, and Dorothy Dandridge trusted Zelda to create their glamorous, curve-hugging gowns. She was a true couturier. By the late 1950s, single dress from her studio cost nearly $1,000. She was even commissioned to design and produce the original Playboy bunny costume. But museums didn't collect work from Black designers, and her hard-working performance gowns were often worn until they fell apart. So despite her fame, most of Zelda Wynn Valdez's incredible designs do not survive today. Fashion Conservatory, preserving fashion's past for future generations. In 1948, Zelda Wynn Valdez opened her own boutique on Broadway, a landmark achievement for a Black designer at the time. Stars like Joyce Bryant, Ella Fitzgerald, Mae West, and Dorothy Dandridge trusted Zelda to create their glamorous, curve-hugging gowns. She was a true couturier. By the late 1950s, a single dress from her studio cost nearly $1,000. She was even commissioned to design and produce the original Playboy bunny costume. But
how do we think about that? That this woman did all this work, and her work, we never got to see it. She did all this work, and we hardly got to see it. Oh, let me show y'all this. How our Black kings and queens were, baby. We bad. Remember that.
Williams, a Black surgeon who operated on a man's heart in 1893 without x-rays or modern equipment. Number 2, the traffic light was invented by Garrett Morgan, a Black inventor who also created the gas mask that saved countless lives during World War I. Number 3, the blood bank system that saves millions of lives today was developed by Dr. Charles Drew, a Black physician who ironically was denied treatment at white hospitals due to segregation. Number 4, NASA's early space missions were calculated by Katherine Johnson, a Black mathematician whose precise calculations were trusted more than the early computers. Number 5, the ice cream scoop, lawnmower, and home security system were all invented by Black inventors whose
lawnmower, ice cream scoop, all invented by a Black man, baby.
Contributions were largely overlooked by history books. Number 6, ancient Egypt's most powerful pharaohs were Black African rulers, including Queen Nefertiti and the pharaohs of the 25th.
Now, Nefertiti, they tried to dictate her like as a Asian person. She was Black. Even Cleopatra was Black. Believe that.
5th dynasty, who conquered and ruled Egypt. Number 7. The Underground Railroad helped over 100,000 enslaved people escape to freedom through a network so secret that many routes and safe houses are still unknown today. Number 8. Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma was once the wealthiest Black community in America with its own banks, hotels, and businesses until it was destroyed in 1921, erasing billions in Black wealth that could have been passed down for generations. 8 crazy facts about Black history you never knew. The last one will blow your mind. Number 1. The world's first heart surgery was performed by Dr. Daniel Hale Williams, a Black surgeon who operated on a man's heart in 1893 without x-rays or modern equipment.
Now, baby, how dope is that? He operated on a man's heart without any equipment or x-rays or nothing. Baby, don't tell us how our Black queens and kings are, baby. We are cold-blooded, baby. We are bad to the bone. Okay, bad to the bone, right? The last will always be first. Remember that.
Number 2, the traffic light was invented by Garrett Morgan, a Black inventor who also created the gas mask that saved countless lives during war.
How about we take back all our shit? Traffic lights, lawnmower, ice cream, all our shit, and let us go. And how would this world be? Let us take back all our shit that we invented. How about that? Let's see how y'all gonna mow y'all fucking lawns, okay? The ice cream, the railroad tracks, invented by a Black person. The railroad tracks will not be able to operate like they operate right now without the genius of a Black man. How about the dryer? Black man created the dryer. The washing machine and dryer we got, the dryer fucking clothes, a Black man created the fucking dryer. How about we take back all our shit and see how it goes? And y'all be here with y'all fucking bland ass food, okay? We'll take back all our Caesars, KFC, every motherfucking thing. Let's see how that goes.
World War I. Number 3, the blood bank system that saves millions of lives today was developed by Dr. Charles Drew.
How about we take back the development of the blood bank? Y'all get your own shit. How about we take back that?
A black physician who ironically was denied treatment at white hospitals due to segregation. Number 4, NASA's early space missions were calculated by Katherine Johnson.
How about we take back our math about how NASA gets into the go up in space if they really going up there? Okay, but you know, that's questionable. Okay, but y'all don't even trust in y'all own computers, but y'all want to trust a black woman? How about we take back all our shit?
Black mathematician whose precise calculations were trusted more than the early computers. Number 5, the ice cream scoop, lawnmower, and home security system were all invented.
Lawnmower, home security system, and ice cream scoop. Let us take back our shit. Y'all find your own shit. And a GPS. Let's see how the fuck y'all get around. Okay? We're gonna take back, you know, all of our shit. Home security system, GPS, ice cream. We made the ice cream. Potato chips, the ice cream scooper. Let us take back all our shit.
By black inventors whose contributions were largely overlooked by history books. Number 6, ancient Egypt's most powerful pharaohs were black African rulers.
Why they keep hiding all this shit? Won't y'all dig up all the shit that y'all done hid? Y'all got it, you know, hidden down there in the Vatican, allegedly. All the black shit that y'all know that's black. Okay? Bring all the black, Most High, Yesara, all that, bring it up here and let us see it. Y'all don't want to do that.
Including Queen Nefertiti and the pharaohs of the 25th dynasty, who conquered and ruled Egypt. Number 7, the Underground Railroad helped over 100,000 enslaved people escape to freedom through a network so secret that many routes and safe houses are still unknown today. Number 8, Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma was once the wealthiest.
Y'all know there was a black bank and the white people took it over and took all the black people money that was supposed to be generational wealth for they kids and everything. There was a bank, a black bank. The white people took it over and never gave the black people their money. Did y'all know that?
Black community in America with its own banks, hotels, and businesses until it was destroyed in 1921, erasing billions in black wealth that could have been passed down for generations. 8 crazy facts about black.
They don't want to tell all that shit. That they took all the black money and stuff. They don't want to tell all that. They don't want that to be known. They don't want none of that to be known, that they took all of it. Yep, Jackie Kennedy wedding dress was designed by a black woman, y'all. You don't want to tell all that. How come y'all didn't get no white designers to do it?
Is one of the most iconic bridal gowns ever, but its designer, Anne Lowe, was nearly forgotten. Lowe, a trailblazing black couturier, dressed New York's elite, including the Rockefellers and Roosevelts. But just 10 days before the wedding, disaster struck. A studio flood destroyed Jackie's gown and 9 bridesmaids' dresses. Lowe and her team worked non-stop to recreate them, losing $3,000, about $26,000 today, in the process. Jackie originally wanted a sleek Parisian-style dress, but her soon-to-be father-in-law, Joseph Kennedy, had other plans. Fresh from a trip to Paris, he insisted on a grand traditional gown to impress the media at what was called the Wedding of the Year. Despite her talent and sacrifice, Anne Lowe was barely acknowledged. When asked who made her dress, Jackie simply said, "A colored woman did it." Lowe went on to design for high society, but financial struggles forced her to close her salon. Today, her contributions to fashion are finally getting the recognition they deserve. What do you think? Should Jackie have done more to credit Anne Lowe?
Yes.
Let's talk in the comments. Jackie Kennedy's wedding dress is one of the most iconic.
Well, you mean to tell me this black woman did your dress and they asked you who made your dress, a colored woman? a colored woman. Now y'all know Putin don't y'all know Putin don't give a shit, right? Putin don't give a shit, right? He didn't went and opened up the black church in Russia. Look what they found in the black church. Look at this. Russia has finally decided to allow the world into one of its oldest churches. A lot of people are shocked to discover that all the prophets in the Bible are black. Look at that. Look at that. They had locked the church down, didn't want nobody to see. Look who mysteriously all these people is. There go the Most High right there. Right there. They all black. All of them are black, as y'all can see. The oldest church in Russia, they open it up. Look at all these pictures. Look at that. Y'all see that? All of them are black. Russia has opened up the church. This is no AI or anything. This is the church in Russia. They had the church sealed, locked down, so you couldn't go in there. So Russia, you know how Russia try to do shit. Who open up the fucking church and let everybody come in there and see what they were hiding in there. They had allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, a lot of these countries had treaties not to never let these be shown. Other countries have these too, but they all had a treaty, allegedly. And this stuff was never supposed to be seen. That all of the people in the Bible are black. Y'all see that? Putin broke the fucking treaty. Look how they looking. They stunned to see all the people in the Bible are black. What do y'all think about this? Oh, Fox News seen it. They said, oh, that's just because of years of being locked in. That's why I turned black. Bitch, that ain't why I turned black, bitch. Y'all know these people in the Bible are black. Stop with the fucking gaslight, okay? Stop with the fucking gaslighting. Just admit it. Look at that. What white person do you know got hair like wool? Feet like brass? None. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. So let's get a little bit of history lesson here, guys. Why Cubans is doing good in Miami? Bet y'all didn't know this. I've been know this. I've been knew they was getting checks and that motherfucking thing else. So let's see why Cubans are doing good. Why Cubans is doing good in Miami.
So yeah, I'm gonna uncover some stuff that a lot of people don't know, even in Miami. Yeah, if you're wondering how Cubans to come over, and I'm saying Cubans, once again, let me say this to the Cuban community. I'm mad at y'all. Y'all doing it, y'all surviving, make it happen. But let's tell the truth about what's going on. If y'all wondering why they could show up last week and have a house this week, let me explain it to you. Number one, when they come, they're not getting sent back. They're being released to their family. That's what you don't know. When they're being released to their family, they get food stamp and they get a check. I don't know if they call it Social Security, but they get a check while they're being released. Some of them is even given housing while they're being released. Now, let me put this in there. For those that have been following me, my husband just had a surgery that cut half of his foot off. Do you know I'm still fighting for disability? A man that worked and actually put taxes into the system is still fighting for disability. But yeah, when they come, they get a check while they're being processed and they get food stamp. Now, guess what else they get once they get approved? a clean slate. What do you mean by that? Their Social Security. There's nothing on their background. Whatever happened in that other country, it don't matter. Their credit is clean. Their background is clean. So now guess what? They're good. They're getting a check. So guess what? Now they could buy a house. They live together and they just circle and they keep buying another house. And I ain't saying they're wrong for that. I'm just telling you, the system is definitely off-sided in Miami. Now, so yeah, I'm gonna uncover some stuff that a lot of people don't know, even in Miami. Yeah.
So when the Cubans come over, they're released, they get food stamps, they get a check, right? And they come to this country, right? They got a clean slate. So they credit score about what, 800? So they don't got nothing on their credit. So whatever they did in their country, it don't come to over here. So when they go to these banks and apply for all these loans and shit, and apply for these business loans, they credit score is 800. So they're gonna give them the loan. Because what? They came over here with a clean slate. They get a check and everything. So they got income, right? So all they got to do is all of them live in one house, right? Then the next person go get a house. Next person go get a house. So they got checks. So that's how they're making it. Then another person go get a business loan, and then all the people in the house help with that business. Then they go get another business loan. Because remember, they coming over to this country with a clean slate. They don't got nothing on their credit. So they're going to give them loans and everything, right? So they just keep generating and generating. They live in one house for a minute. Then the next Cuban go to the bank and get a loan to open up a business, buy a house. The next Cuban go, because they can do that because they got clean slate. They don't got nothing on their credit. So the government already giving them food stamps, a check every month. So how you think they surviving? How you think they're opening up and getting all these businesses? They got 800 credit score. They don't got nothing on their fucking credit. And you hear this lady here, and anybody know if you ever try to apply for Social Security, you're going to get turned down 2 or 3 times. Sometimes you might even have to go get a damn lawyer. But these people come over here and get a fucking check. Get food stamps, benefits, every motherfucking thing. But the people who put their tax dollars in here can't get shit. Let that sink in. And then the people that were in concentration camps and stuff and suffered, do you know they got paid out for their suffering and everything? For being in concentration, the Jews and all that, they got paid all type of money, right? So what happened to the 40 acres and a mule for the black people? What did we get for our suffering? The Indians they get a check every month. Every other race that had any type of slavery or anything happen to them, they all got paid out and get checks, right? What happened to the black people that was in slavery and worked for free and built this country? Where is our reparation at? Just ask them. Where the fuck is our shit at? Yeah, I already showed y'all that other people that was getting a check. Everybody get a check. Everybody get a check except the black people.
They want you to believe America's biggest shoe story.
So let's get to the shoes, y'all. Let's get to the shoes. Y'all think Nike was the biggest shoe? Nah, think again. Black people had that on lock, but they not gonna tell y'all that. So I'm gonna tell you. Well, they gonna tell you.
Is Nike, but the real one started with a black man they buried. His name was Jan Matzeliger. In the 1880s, shoes were luxury items. Most poor families couldn't afford a single pair, but Jan was different. He built machines with his bare hands. Here's the part they don't teach. He invented the shoe-lasting machine, the device that made shoes cheap enough for everyone. United Shoe Company grabbed his patent and made millions. But Jan? He never saw the wealth. He died young, poor, and forgotten. Think about that. Every shoe industry giant, from Nike to Adidas, stands on a foundation built by a black inventor whose name got erased. Jan's brilliance made billions for others, yet his legacy never made it into your school books. They celebrated the brands, not the man who made them possible. Why do we remember corporations, but not the black genius who started it all? And how many other inventions changed the world without giving us credit? Comment. Jan, if you believe his name should be said louder than Nike. Follow for more untaught Black truths. They want you to believe America's biggest shoe story is Nike, but the real one started with a Black man they buried. His name was Jan Matzeliger. In the 1880s, shoes were luxury items. Most poor families couldn't afford a single pair, but Jan was different. He built machines with his bare hands. Here's the part they don't teach. He invented the shoe-lasting machine, the device that made shoes cheap enough for everyone. United Shoe Company grabbed his patent and made millions. But Jan? He never saw the wealth. He died young, poor, and forgotten. Think about that. Every shoe industry giant, from Nike to Adidas, stands on a foundation built by a Black inventor whose name got erased. Jan's brilliance made billions for others, yet his legacy never made it into your school books. They celebrated the brands, not the man who made them possible. Why do we remember corporations, but not the Black genius who started it all? And how many other inventions changed the world without giving us credit? Comment. Jan, if you believe his name should be said louder than Nike. Follow for more untaught Black truths. They want you to believe.
So how do y'all feel about that? Not only, I told y'all, we make every fucking thing. A Black man is the one who invented shoes so that everybody could wear them. But they stole it and then patented for themselves. And he died, passed away young. So, he was a Black man. So they stole his design. So when you see people walking around with shoes on, remember, a Black motherfucker made those, okay? That's made it possible for everybody to walk around with shoes on their damn feet. I told you, let us take all of our shit and kick rocks and see how this country be. All of our inventions, everything. Let us take all of our shit, okay? And we'll kick rocks. Okay? Everything. You know what? This is just a shame that all these Black people invented all this stuff and they don't get credit for nothing. But we are labeled as lazy. We didn't invent every motherfucking thing. Every motherfucking thing. We are the trendsetters, the culture setters. Without us, y'all wouldn't have shit. Just saying. All right, guys. We've been on here for almost 4 hours. We're getting ready to get off of here, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming over here to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I talk about Black history. I talk about things that's going on in the YouTube streets. So we talk about a lot of things over here. We have drinks in the chat on Fridays and Saturdays. So think about becoming a subscriber or becoming a member for $2.99 a month, or you can gift memberships to other people in the chat. All right, guys, if you didn't hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. I will see you guys later on today. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye, guys. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Good night. Good night.